PUDcast is filmed before a live studio audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUDcast with Jason and Mike. I'm Jason.
I'm Mike.
And we're coming to you from the Pud Cave, located here in Game Swap in beautiful downtown Lincoln in the great state of North Carolina. Mikey, brother, what is going on?
Rain.
Good God almighty, man. Bro, I thought I was going to have to get the fucking arc to get over here. Jesus, man. Well, hey, before I go too much further, Mike, all the way from Puddingham, England, our trusty loyal manservant, Sir Ian Pudsworth, is not so loyal and trustworthy today. He's not here.
What?
And not only is he not here, Mike Payne, but bro, he ain't even he may be waiting on the art to come pick him up.
Yeah.
Dude, no call, no text,
What?
no message.
What?
Man, he just straight up said fuck the Puds this morning, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck them, man. Maybe next week. So we may not have as good a show this week, Mike. You know, we don't have Pudsworth here to do our research for us, you know,
You have to work extra hard this week.
We're going to have to work even more hard than usual, brother. Yeah. And that's, I don't know, man. I think we can do it, but, you know, we're missing Pudsworth, bro. We're missing him, man, you know. But, Mike, you said something about the rain. Man, bro, it was all the damn time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Except
every
for
day.
yesterday,
So,
which was Saturday.
Right.
We got some, sun.
You had a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was overcast for a majority of the day. Well, at least earlier in the day it was overcast. But, damn, Friday, dude, I was like, hey, we're finally going to have a rain-free day. Because that morning and afternoon, it was fairly rain-free.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, was I wrong. Jesus Christ, man. I had to go run some errands after work. And, I mean, I'm literally drenched, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm drenched, dude. I mean, I'm seeing water coming up over the road. And I don't know. It's like, we get it. Now, if any motherfuckers say the word drought this summer,
nope.
That's all I'm going to say, man.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying. So, man, how about you, brother? Any tales from the swap this week?
Let's see. Nothing I recall. Nothing that really sticks out.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's always a good thing.
That's good, brother.
I mean, rain keeps the bullshit away.
Yeah, that's one good positive thing.
Washes the bullshit away pretty quick.
Well, you know, witches can't be caught in the rain; they'll melt.
Yeah,
so you know that's
exactly.
always a good thing.
Yeah,
you know, or a bad thing depending on how you look at it.
That's true.
You know, it's like, come on out.
Yeah, I know.
We're giving away free cigarettes today.
Yeah, usually, if it's raining and somebody comes out or comes in to the shop, there's a purpose.
Right,
you know?
right. They have a game in mind. They have something they want.
There's definitely an agenda. What was that? You remember Mallrats?
Yeah,
Kevin Smith's Mallrats and Ben Affleck's character.
In a long time, but yeah.
You know, Ben Affleck's character in that.
It's been a while, bro.
One of my favorite quotes of his is like, "I can't stand anybody without a shopping agenda."
I can dig it. I can dig that, dude. Especially in the rain. Now, I can see your store, brother, especially because you have, like, we don't put over GameSwap enough on this show. I don't know why, man, but we need to give GameSwap some props, man, because you guys have everything here. It's not just video games.
Yeah.
Which we're actually going to have a word from our sponsor a little bit later on. We'll go into some of that.
Right.
I actually did a new GameStop commercial this week.
Sweet.
Man. Yeah, we're going to debut it today a little bit later on, But, man, you guys got comic books, records, toys, collectibles, everything. So I can see people coming in here to browse.
Yeah.
On a sunny day, you got your
that's
kids,
for sure.
Hey, let's go check out GameSwap, But, man, I don't see anybody pouring down the rain, can't see in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's go check out a game store and not buy anything.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So on those days, somebody's definitely got a shopping agenda.
Right.
Yeah. They're not just, walking around town and, hey,
yeah, let's just walk in.
Here.
Right, man. They got purpose.
Yeah.
They got purpose, which is always good to have, man. It's always good. So what else been going on this week, brother? I know we got some wrestling news, but hey, bro, what about this Momo shit? You been keeping up with this stuff, man?
Jason Momoa?
No, that's Aquaman.
Okay.
No. This Momo's
Okay.
like nuts, man. This shit's creepy, bro.
No, it's good looking.
Oh. Absolutely not, man. No.
Everybody's not going crazy over
No, man.
This Momo.
No, man. Yeah. All the women are
different set of dreams.
Completely. Because, man, bro, when I first heard this shit,
I
was like, oh, man, it was a little bit later in the evening, For me, that was probably, 5:30. But it was getting close to my bedtime.
It's getting dark.
It's getting dark, man.
It's getting dark.
It's time to wrap it up.
Oh, no.
Wrap that shit up. But nah, man, it was getting a little later in the evening, and I started seeing people talking about this thing.
Yeah.
So I see this picture of Momo, and for anybody that's not familiar, let's explain a little bit to the people out there that's maybe been living under a rock.
Uh-huh.
There's some people say it's a hoax, some people say it's legit.
Right.
I don't know. I've seen some things that make me wonder about it being a hoax. We'll get into that here in a second. But basically, it's this really creepy looking character. It's got big bug eyes and a weird smile, man. It's just stringy black hair. It's just really creepy looking, man. It kind of looks like a Beetlejuice character or a character from The Nightmare Before Christmas, a Tim Burton.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there's this... it's going around that this character appears in children's videos.
Right.
And then encourages them and instructs them to hurt themselves or commit suicide.
Well, it's called like the Momo Challenge.
It's called the Momo Challenge, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, some people are saying it's a hoax. Some people are saying it's legit. Bro, I just know when I first saw this shit and I started kind of looking into it, it was getting close to my bedtime, you know, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I want fucking nightmares, man. You know, I was like, oh, God, I got to go to bed, you know, because I'm really getting into this shit. I'm like, oh, God. Because just the face alone, man, we actually have a picture of it pulled up right now as we're discussing it. And, man, that creeps me the fuck out,
Really?
Mike. Yes,
It
man.
just gets you.
That shit gets to me, bro. It don't get to you.
Nah.
Oh, you got nerves of steel, Mike Payne.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Oh, that shit, man, that shit fucking
I've
with
seen
me.
some shit here, you know.
Mike's like, Momo, yeah, that bitch comes in twice a
I
week.
mean, you know.
How much can I get for these?
I see the Momos
Every day.
on the daily. You know?
How much meth can I get for these
Yeah.
5 video
I mean,
games?
you know.
I mean, for real.
There's the Momo here, and with the Momo challenge, just doesn't have the meth freckles.
Mikey's Momo challenge. He has that shit every day.
We call it the Metho.
Methmo.
Methmo.
Methmo challenge. How much these Nintendo games can I get a quarter bag for? Bitch, I don't know, Momo. Take that shit to the house. But I don't know, Mike.
I had one. I'll tell you this one. This is a little wacky. I had one try to sell me. What is it? It was an iPad case.
Okay.
And they just wouldn't come off of it, man. They were just like, "Come on, man!
Please buy this.
Please buy this.
Please buy this.
Please buy this iPod." iPad case.
Right.
No
iPad.
yeah.
Just the case.
Yeah,
right.
just the case. It was just a case. You know, it still had the hanger on it and everything.
Oh no shit.
It's like I don't want to carry this back with me.
Yeah, I bet not, motherfucker.
It's like, no.
It's burning a hole.
Don't.
It's burning my pants, man. It's hot as fuck.
Oh God.
So do they look like Momo? Momo a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a step up.
Right. I mean, like I said, the meth freckles. That's the only difference, really.
And I mean, they got.
And the chicken body. I mean, the legs. I
the
mean,
legs.
I could see that definitely.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can't really see Momo's teeth, so we're going to go with none,
Right.
which would be
Right.
meth. You know,
That's
it
it,
kind
yeah.
of works
Kind
out.
of how that mouth, the lips hang down.
And her nostrils do seem like they've been kind of worn out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? But now, Mike, you
They
think
all
this-
look like they've been worn out.
they've got some mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mike, you think this is more of a hoax, though, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
You don't read
Yeah.
that much into
Yeah.
it, really.
I'm going to tell you. Okay. Well, it's been around for a while.
It's a couple
And
years
it's
old.
Finally getting over here.
Right.
To where it's gone viral here. Not to say, because I have a 4-year-old.
I was going to say,
And not to
yeah.
say I didn't go through her tablet. Okay, what's
Well, I sent Jamie a message almost immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, make sure Victoria ain't looking
Yeah.
at this shit." I mean,
Yeah.
it got me. If it is a hoax,
Yeah.
it got me too.
the only thing I have to really worry about with her, and as far as her videos, are like the poop videos. Because for whatever reason, I mean, the kids, a lot of the kids now are just really into poop.
Dude, we've always all been into poop, man.
Yeah,
we were all into poop.
We,
when
have.
we,
We
were
didn't have any
kids.
poop toys though.
No, we did. Now I had a. Seems like I had. Well, we had whoopee cushions,
We have whoopee cushions.
but we didn't actually have.
The hell, I mean,
I had
whoopee
fake dog
cushion's been
poop.
around for like forever. We did have,
We
we did have fake dog
I had-
poop, but these are like little poops that have like eyes and smiles on
Like
them.
Mr. Hanky, dude.
Well,
Did it come with corn and peanuts?
no, there you go. I mean, yeah, actually looking at this, I don't think I have a whole lot to worry about.
Bring on Momo.
'Cause, I mean, Yeah. You know?
But you know, Mike.
But no, it is kind of concerning because, you just something like this, especially, with a video that's actually telling, kids to, hey,
to kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
It is kind of, it's kind of weird. But there again, there are no confirmed reports of any kind of associated deaths or injuries.
I tell you, brother. Now, if we had Pudsworth here, we could have him look this shit up. But we're just gonna have to go with my fucking memory here. So take it as you want. But now, there's two things that made me think that this is not a work, so to say. One is I have a friend it's a mutual friend of ours. I'm not gonna put her on blast or anything, but this woman. She has a very young child too, probably around Victoria's age, give or take.
Okay.
Maybe a little older. I'm not sure how old her daughter is. And I know this is just an anecdotal experience, but she said on her Facebook, because somebody was telling her, hey, this is just a hoax. She was like, no, I asked my daughter. And she said, yes, I know who that is, started crying. And it's like, no, take it away, I know. But she knew who Momo was.
Right.
So this little girl had been exposed to Momo at some point, man.
Possibly, because I know with experience with a 4-year-old,
okay,
sometimes, and if they even think they're in the least little bit of trouble, they are going to break down.
Now, like I said, man, I didn't get into the details. I didn't speak to her directly. I'm just reading this stuff. I read some other people that I didn't know on some other, because man, I kind of went down the rabbit hole with this thing.
Because you do, you come to a child and you confront a child about something, they're immediately, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
And depending on,
And it doesn't even mean that they did anything or anything, but sometimes the way you come off,
they know it's, especially if you're scared.
Yeah.
Like the parents, like, have you seen this girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that, but I don't know, man. I'm still, I don't put it past anybody to do some bullshit like this. The other things that make me think that it's maybe not a hoax. Now, before I get too deep into this part of it, I understand that this could have been after the fact. But I did see one video that somebody posted. I didn't know this person was on one of these long, posts like from a news station or something. I didn't know these people. Let's put it like that. He's like, here's a video. And it started out and it showed like a little commercial or something for like this little icy machine. It had a kid in it. Momo pops in. It just stops. Brother, if this is what was going around, if this was legit, then this is some of the most disturbing bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Because Momo says, hey, find the sharpest toy you have or something very sharp. It may be in the garage or in a drawer that your parents have. Put it against your wrist and pull as hard as you can. When you see the red stuff, you know you did it right. And if you tell, I'm going to come and get you. Now, once again, Mike, this could have been produced after the fact. This could have been like, hey, I want, to scare people even more.
Yeah.
Or it could be legit, man. If it's legit, I want to find out who put it. Yeah, I'm not a violent person, Mike. I don't want to fight nobody. I'm too old for that shit. If that is legit and somebody did that, I want to be in the room with the motherfucker. Is all I want to say.
Oh yeah.
If this is legit, one more point I'm gonna make. Then I'm gonna get off my soapbox. The Forbes magazine article calling it a hoax.
Right.
There were two things in that article that really stuck out to me, and it was saying it was a hoax. And I'm gonna go kind of in reverse here, and I don't have Pudsworth here to pull it up. I was hoping he'd be here so we could pull this thing up and I could get it correct. But it says that let me get my bearings here right. It did say in the article very few kids have been hurt by this. Very few. Okay, my thing is,
it's still
one is too fucking many.
One is too many.
It's too many.
So
they did say few.
Yeah.
But it was extremely low, and I'm like, well, when does it become a problem?
Right.
1, 2, 3, 10, 20. How many hurt kids does it take for you to say, hey, this is an issue? Because as of right now, a few apparently is not enough.
Yeah.
And they said that it wasn't necessary, or they couldn't say for sure if it was directly related.
Right.
Which means it was related enough to be brought up in the article. And this is the article that's trying to debunk it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, man.
Let's go back. Okay. Let's go back. And this is a perfect time to actually promote the good news with the Reverend Doctor.
Hey, man, a great
topic that was on last week was the Satanic Panic.
That's right.
we talked about, the suicides with the heavy metal.
And especially with
Was
kids.
one too many?
Yes, it is.
Was that one too many?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes you. Now,
Was it enough to say, hey, okay, this heavy metal's got to stop?
or at least let's put a spotlight on it,
Right.
which it did.
Yeah.
It absolutely did.
So I think this is honestly the Momo panic.
But see, dude, I don't think it's the same situation, brother, because with like, let's say Suicide Solution by Ozzy Osbourne, which is absolutely about alcohol.
Right.
I mean, if anybody reads those lyrics, it is 100% about alcohol. No time has Ozzy, Judas Priest, any of these bands said, hey, kill yourself.
Right.
Go out, find a sharp toy.
Right.
Not only that, but, this is directed towards small children.
Right.
Where heavy metal's more toward, teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't. The only thing I can say that, in my opinion, that these things have in common is it does deal with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even though because even though these were teenage kids, they're still kids.
They're still kids.
And anytime you have kids involved with something, then people do tend to get more emotional. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely do, man. Now, if this Momo challenge, oh man, 30, 40-year-olds are killing themselves. Oh, whatever, dumb shit. I mean, really,
It's a new tripod.
Yeah, whatever, man. Go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's your thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you say, 5, 6, 7-year-old kids,
Right.
it's like, whoa, man. Okay, it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it is. I know it's been around for a while.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that's for
definitely
sure.
been around for a while.
Yeah, that has been
And even
verified.
before that, we had the Blue Whale Challenge.
No, the what now?
The Blue Whale Challenge. Did you ever hear that?
No,
Yeah. The Blue Whale Challenge was a lot. It was a lot of the same thing. Let me pull that up right quick.
Yeah. Pudsworth, can you look that up for us?
Thank you, Pudsworth.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah. Pulling that up right quick for me.
God darn it.
Yeah, it's called the Blue Whale game.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm not familiar with this.
It's a social network.
Okay.
Dating back to 2016, it's claimed to exist in several countries. The game is reportedly consisting of a series of tasks assigned to players by administrators over a 50-day period, initialized before inducing elements of self-harm, and the final challenge requires the player to commit suicide. So
it sounds damn near identical,
Right.
man.
And the same thing. You had a lot of panic over it.
Right. I tell you, man, the thing about the Momo that really got me, and once again, brother, I'll be the first to admit that video I watched could have been done on purpose. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it could have been done after the fact. This couldn't. No child may have ever watched this video.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But if there's even a fucking 1% chance, because at the very end of that thing, Momo says, and her voice changes because her voice is very kid friendly.
Right.
It's actually kind of kid friendly, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, her eyes pop and they make little noises and, hey kids, blah blah blah. But at the very end, she was like, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna get you. And god damn, dude, I just got fucking goosebumps thinking about it now. I swear to God, if I see my mom kicking that motherfucker in the goddamn nose.
But yeah.
But
there's
scary,
so many,
man. That's scary as shit.
There are so many videos on YouTube like this.
Well, I tell you, man, something else
that are kind of in that that memey kind of just it's one of those crazy things. If you ever watch what is it, the top 10s on YouTube, and they'll do their scaries, videos from the internet.
Oh yeah, like the creepypastas and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see some of the crazy videos that were on YouTube or been made for YouTube that are just kind of really weird. It's it says it's supposed to drive you crazy. Blah, blah,
yeah.
blah.
Oh yeah.
They're all over the place on YouTube.
They are, man. But once again, most of those videos I saw, and I'm not saying that's the thing, dude, because I'm kind of talking half out my ass here, but they didn't. The ones I've seen, because I've watched some videos like that too, they don't seem to target the kids.
No.
That's what it kind of boils back down to for me.
But if kids have access to it, I mean,
then they could see it.
Exactly.
Sure. But
what was it Mitch Hedberg said? I remember a quote from him. Every book is a child's book if they can read.
That's true.
You know?
Well, it's like everybody's like, you need to read a book. I'm like, well, like Mein Kampf. I mean, it's like you got to be a little bit more specific here, man.
And that's the thing as far as just what they're seeing.
True.
And that's what it really comes back to is what they have access to.
Well, yeah, but once again, man, the devil advocate that, and I know we're not here to talk about Momo all day, but to kind of devil advocate, the problem that people are having with this situation is it's getting snuck in to other videos.
Right.
In other words, man, it's not like the parents are like, hey, let's all watch Momo. It ain't like that. It's like, hey, let's go watch Peppy the Pig or
even
Jack
Peppa
the Shark or whoever.
Yeah. Well, even there were Peppa the Pig videos.
Yeah.
That were showing Peppa, doing self-harm.
Yeah. I heard about that, man. And I tell you, dude, one other thing, because our buddy P-Dog, man, he had posted about it. So I was I was going to post a video that I saw. And what that video was, once again, when I started going down this rabbit hole, I went on YouTube. The only thing I could find even closely related to it being geared toward children was this toy channel. And it said how to draw a Momo.
Right.
And that's all it was. It just showed how to draw the picture. They put some glitter on it, this and that. And it was a pretty well-known site, because it had a lot of subscribers and stuff like that, a lot of views. It was something toys. I can't remember. So I was like, hey, P-Dog, look at this video. It wasn't up anymore.
Right.
So it had already been taken down within that, I saw it the night before and I was going to post it that morning.
Yeah.
So within that 10-hour period. So my, argument to a lot of these people say, oh, it's just a hoax. You can't find any proof of it. Well, hell no, man. Not if they're pulling it down. I mean, dude, if I had that video out, let's just say I was an asshole like that.
Yeah.
And I put a bullshit video like that out, and I started getting heat on it.
Right.
I'm pulling that son of a bitch down.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it coming back to me.
Right.
Then everybody's like, well, there's no proof, so it didn't happen.
Right.
Well, fuck, man, you don't know that. I mean, it could have been taken down. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Or YouTube could have taken it down.
They could have taken it down, too.
They could have taken it down because they got too many
Absolutely.
negative feedback on the videos.
But to me, man,
YouTube's pretty tight on a lot of stuff too.
When something like that comes
something
up,
like that,
they tend to jump on.
I don't have a song in there that's copyright.
Oh, because they'll get you for that shit.
They'll get you for that for sure.
Boy, howdy, man! You put a fucking song in that son of a bitch. God. Even after you get permission.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
but at least the bands do get back in touch with us, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so man, let's get rid of Momo because man, that shit fucked with me for like 2 days, man. I'm like, oh god. So there's a little bit of wrestling news, man. I've been seeing that there's a shakeup.
Could you imagine that thing though coming down the hall?
Oh fuck you, motherfucker! No, hell no, man. Dude, I ain't even going. I've been talking a lot of hot shit today. I get in the room with that motherfucker. Nah, man. I see Momo. I'm running. My fat ass, dude. I'm gonna lose some weight that night, motherfucker. Or I'll kick at some bitch like a football.
Yeah, you ever kicked a chicken before? I mean, that's what you're looking at.
I'd miss that motherfucker like Charlie Brown, man.
I don't think it would be.
Oh man, you pulled out the picture again.
I mean, it ain't got no wings.
It ain't got no wings, man.
It's just got those feet. It ain't gonna do a lot.
I don't know, man. That motherfucker like it.
Unless you're asleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, some bitch grab you barefoot out of the covers, pull you under the goddamn bed. No, fuck that. Fuck some
Momo. It may
Momo.
not have no teeth.
Fuck some Momo, man. That's all I want to say. Yeah. Fuck some Momo. Whoever came up with that shit, regardless, man, they need to. They need an ass
like
whooping, man.
Like the Ring or the Grudge.
Yeah, but that's not real, man. Momo's real. I think that is a little bit to do with it, man, because it almost feels more real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It almost feels like a real live horror movie. Mm-hmm. Interactive, oh. Yeah, man, Mikey, y'all out there, I know you can't see, but Mikey keeps showing me these pictures as I'm trying to get through this podcast, and I'm over here like, turn that shit off, man. I mean, he just keeps pulling up these pictures of Momo. No. You say Momo, I say no, because I don't want that shit, man.
You put a little makeup on her, give her some eyebrows. I think that's the problem. She ain't got no eyebrows.
Well, her hair's kind of fucked up, man. Maybe put some highlights or something,
You don't know what kind of mood she in. She ain't got no eyebrows.
Oh, shit, dude, I never noticed. Oh, God, turn that shit off, man. No. No, man. See, Mike's gonna fuck with me now. Y'all can't see it, but he's fucking with me, man. Oh. He got this picture up of Momo, and I'm like, no. But anyway, man, let's talk a little bit, because I don't want to talk about this motherfucker no more, man. But anyway, man, there's been a little shakeup in the world of professional wrestling.
Has there?
And, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm concerned.
Okay.
WWE hired somebody new for their creative writing team.
Bruce Pritchard.
Well, that too, but somebody else. Dana Warrior. Dana Warrior.
Wow.
Now, man, there's a lot of concern. And I am one of those people, Mike. I mean, a lot of people are not really cool with this. And I don't blame them because I'm afraid that WWE's compelling week to week, must-see TV, once again, compelling and extraordinary writing could be in jeopardy. And we all know how much WWE is known for their compelling, have-to-watch TV writing nowadays. I just hope Dana Warrior doesn't, degrade their writing right now because that would be terrible. Because right now they're so fucking great. Dana Warrior might just pull him down, bro. What do you think, Mike? Is my concerns warranted? Is my compelling must-see TV that WWE is known for, is it in jeopardy with Dana Warrior now? How can they do this to us, Mike? Dude, WWE is worse than season 6 of 24, man.
Oh God!
I mean, dude, they done tunneled under the White House, bro.
If she can get it on there somewhere,
why not?
That somebody can bleed black blood from their hair.
I mean,
like the Ultimate Warrior did with Papa Shango.
I'd have that shit turned on.
Oh
in a minute,
man, it would be going 24/7
all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, but that is my point. In fact, our friend David Hayes, man, was in the PUD cave just a few weeks ago. He had posted online about it, like kind of raising a little bit of hell about it. It's like, man, this is true. I'm going to raise hell, blah, blah, blah. And so I just, man, I made a comment. I'm like, what would it hurt? And nobody ever really responded to me, man.
At this point,
why not? I mean, just throw it on the wall to see if it sticks, man.
When I initially heard it, I was kind of
I scratched
back.
my head.
I was like,
yeah.
What?
I scratched my head.
Really?
But why not? Like I said, man, this compelling must-see TV, is...
Yeah.
I mean, the WWE is not known for their creative writing right now. And they haven't been for a decade and a half.
Definitely not.
So...
I wouldn't say a decade and a half.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think it's been...
No, I will tell you that 2013 to 15 was still one of my favorite times during that Authority era.
See, I didn't really watch it that much. Man.
You had the Shield that just came out.
I like the Shield.
You had CM Punk still there. You had, at that time, it
but
was
at least
actually some good stuff.
Because
his run with The Undertaker
was some
great.
Good shit. That was some good shit.
He had Paul Heyman as his manager. Oh, my God, that was some really good stuff. Brock had just come back in.
True. All right. But see, I didn't watch it as much, I can't speak on that.
I really like that era. And it really kind of came to a head, when Sting came back.
Right, and then they shit all over that.
Yeah, and that pretty well, honestly, that pretty well shit on
that era,
the rest of the thing.
Because, Michael...
that was about the end of that time, that Authority era. See, I always loved it.
Man, my whole thing is, because when I started getting out of wrestling is when I considered the writing to get just complete shit. And it wasn't that long after the wars, man. It was really, I call it the Spirit Squad era. Because I remember watching the Spirit Squad, and I turned the TV. I was like, man, this is whack. And that's why I'm like, ever since that time for me personally, the writing just never got back up to what it used to be. Now, that era you're speaking on, Mike, I didn't really watch it that much because I was still burned out. I was still like, oh, God, it must suck. I did watch some stuff with the CM Punk stuff. I did watch that. I did like the Shield. I would watch some stuff with the Shield. I was a fan. But I don't know, man. To me, I just thought it was kind of funny to see all these people who are just like, God, Dana Warrior is going to fuck up the product.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, how? I mean, how can you?
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of fucked up writing, Mike, I finally finished the Royal Rumble. Dude, I mean, the writing and the psychology, and I'm not here just to bash on WWE, man. I'm not. I did enjoy the show. Overall, I enjoyed the show. But the writing was, dude, it made no sense. It made no sense. Which brings me back, is like, why is everybody so scared? Or maybe not scared. Scared's not the word. But why are people raising hell about Dana Warrior when I'd rather have somebody who's been around the business, been married to a wrestler, than some of these soap opera writers they bring in. I mean, nobody bitches about Freddie Prinze Jr.
All right.
But you're going to bitch about Dana Warrior? Because you're afraid that the product may suffer? I mean, come on, man. I say throw it against the wall, see if it sticks.
Hey,
man. At this point,
I mean, give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Man.
That's the thing with a lot of stuff is somebody like Pritchard or even
Yeah.
Dana, they can see the forest.
Exactly.
They're on the
Exactly.
outside, they can see in.
Right. And maybe she'll have some direction, dude.
Right.
Because I just tripped out, man, because I saw so many people like on Lords. I go to Lords of Pain. That's like my wrestling website. Everybody's bitching, man. I go
Oh,
on
yeah.
Facebook, I see dogs post something, and I'm
Yeah.
like, really, dude? And it just tripped me out because I just commented on his post. I'm like, why would it hurt? Nobody said nothing.
Right.
Man. I don't know if they thought I was being an asshole,
Right.
smart ass about it, but I'm legitimately like, why not? Why not, man? Let's see. I mean, she's been in the company for 5 years as an ambassador.
Yeah.
Maybe she can bring something to the table because, brother,
Well,
they
from
need to
my
bring something,
understanding,
man.
she is going to be, from everything that I've heard on this, is she's going to be pretty much in charge of the women's division,
right.
as far as story and everything.
'Cause,
Which
brother,
brings me to another thing. Right now, is the Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch Twitter fest.
bro. First and foremost, let me make a comment, man. I'm going to anyway. Dude, Ronda Rousey gained so much respect from me with this Twitter back and forth because, for one, somebody finally called Becky Lynch out on her bullshit moves. That nonsensical armbar, as she called it. It was.
Looked like she's holding a dick.
It was. Yeah. It was. It was not. It's not.
Ronda, this
yeah.
was actually Ronda's actual quote. It looks like you're holding a dick
That
you wish you had.
That you wish you had. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. and wow. And called it nonsensical. And
Yeah,
said, your nonsensical armbar. I was like, thank you.
Fake.
Fucking finally somebody called it. You
Fake.
know what I'm saying? And here was my thing. How would Becky Lynch even post a picture of that bullshit? I mean, and she couldn't even come back with anything. She just photoshopped a picture of Rhonda's husband, which was funny. But it was also showing that she couldn't come back with that allegation of that armbar being nonsense. Because it was nonsense. It was absolute nonsense. And I'm just glad to see somebody finally called her out on it,
What was the other thing? It's like, yeah, the script.
I'll go off script.
I don't care what the script says. I will beat the living shit out of you next time I see you.
So let me ask you, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Because I heard Jim Cornette's opinion.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a Jim Cornette guy.
Yes,
Me and him very,
absolutely.
very, very rarely disagree on wrestling.
Uh-huh.
What do you think?
Well,
Because Cornette thought it sucked.
Because you broke kayfabe?
Yeah.
There's no kayfabe.
That's my thing.
It's not kayfabe anymore.
To me,
Kayfabe's dead.
It's been dead.
I don't care who says it's not. Kayfabe's dead.
That is,
It's always been.
To me, bro, that's the closest to kayfabe
You
we've got.
You can't have Stephanie McMahon come out and be a complete bitch to everybody, and then have her do
a TV interview.
Do the whole cancer
Yes.
and
thank you.
Come off like the greatest
an
face.
angel.
You can't do it. Kayfabe
dead.
doesn't exist.
In fact, Mike, I'll take it a step further.
The only kayfabe that exists is Vince McMahon himself.
Yeah.
That's
it.
That's him.
And dude, I'll take it a step further. I think this Twitter feud is the closest thing to kayfabe we've gotten in a while.
Could be.
It actually feels real.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, because when she caught, dude, I'm like, let me just put it over.
Hell, they're just everybody working the company, and the company's getting pissed off because, hey, you can't use words like dick and
and shit and fake
Yeah.
and script, But at the same time, man, it's the realest shit I've seen.
Yeah.
Because I want to put it over one more time, man. That armbar that Becky Lynch posted on her Twitter for whatever fucking reason was nonsense. It looked like shit. Now, my whole thing, because, dude, I put Becky Lynch over. I do. I still think she has a lot of charisma. She definitely has the it factor. Without a doubt, man. Now, how she's being used, is another story. But her talent, man, she's got to get better. I mean, she has got to learn how to do a fucking armbar.
Yeah.
If she wants to headline WrestleMania, learn how to do a fucking armbar. And when Ronda
switch it up, man.
Switch it up, man.
Yeah,
if you don't know how to do it, don't attempt it.
Right.
Now, I mean, I don't think you should be in WrestleMania if you can't do a fucking armbar. But that match she had with Asuka, same shit, man. She was trying to do an armbar. She had her in her arm wringer.
Yeah.
While they're on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not real. I mean, I know it's a work, but goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't need to be proven it's a work.
Right.
Don't go out of your way to show me it's a work. Try to make it look legit.
And that was the thing. I think I was talking to somebody the other day about it. The more I see the women's division everybody in that women's division, the more of a Nia Jax fan I become.
Well,
You know?
well, I tell you, man, after I watched the Royal Rumble, I finished it. I got through the men's Royal Rumble. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to rewatch that women's Royal Rumble. Because everybody's saying that the women's Royal Rumble was better, just as good, if not better.
Uh-huh.
And I was not a huge fan of the men's Royal Rumble. There were some things that I didn't like in there.
Yeah.
But so I went back and
A lot.
rewatched it, kind of, not right directly, but, the next day. So let me watch that women's again. Well, I had given it a 4 originally, bro. I dropped it down to a 3.
Yeah.
Because the men's Royal Rumble was better. It just was. Move for move. There was no skit halfway through it that just threw the whole fucking thing off. And the skit sucked. I mean, if the skit was good, then maybe, you could give it a point. But the skit was bullshit. Nobody got dropped on their head. The worst... I mean, really, man, how can you say a match is that great when you drop Nia Jax on her head, man? Straight up on her head. If you can't pick the woman up, then don't attempt it.
Don't try
it. That right
do
there.
It. If you can't do it, don't do it.
Do it. Now, I do think you should be able to do an armbar, but whatever. But if you can't pick up Nia Jax is a big lady, then don't do it, man. I don't know, brother. I think WWE is putting so much behind their women's division. I think they're just trying to get these women out there.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're fully trained, brother.
Right.
I really don't,
Yeah.
man. Because I went back, like I said, I rewatched that women's Royal Rumble after I watched the men's Royal Rumble, and I'm like, oh, my God, man. I really think they're just trying to rush them through just to build the numbers, man. I really do. I think most of them, man, not all of them, but a few of them need to be retrained. They just do. Becky Lynch is one of them. I hate to say it, man, but she needs to learn how to do a fucking armbar.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, just go back just one day.
Yeah.
Hey, can you teach me how to do an armbar before my main event at WrestleMania? I mean, because they will be in the main event. That is going to be the final match.
Yeah. Will
be Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Charlotte may or may not be in the match.
I'm almost positive Charlotte will be in that match.
She'll probably be in. And I'm also positive that everybody's going to give it 5 stars.
No, absolutely.
Regardless of how it really is. It's going to be across the board, man. Every single review show, every fucking magazine write-up, every fucking WWE fucking website, Lords of Pain, across the board, it's going to give it the highest marks you can give it. And it could be straight up dog vomit.
Yeah.
And it's going to get the high. I predict it right now, man. If it's main event, it'll get across the board high marks, regardless of how it is. I hope it gets it because it deserves it. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I
I
just don't know if it will.
Well, I talked about Nia. I think it also warrants to mention lesser known Tamina.
Oh, yeah.
Tamina Snuka.
She's
who looks like...
She's a monster, bro.
No, she looks like that mean-ass mama that's in the grocery
A
store
monster.
that won't let you get no snacks or nothing.
Won't let you get a toy.
Can you get some Lucky Charms? No.
You eat Brussels sprouts.
We ain't here for that.
Right. I can see that. I can see that.
She'd just be looking at a can of beans, like for 5
Put that
minutes.
shit down.
5 minutes looking at the same can of beans. This what? I don't know.
And being your way, you want to get the can of beans too, but you can't get there, and she'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
If you try.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm just so down on WWE. It's funny, dude, because I watched WWE's Royal Rumble. First full pay-per-view I've watched in years. Like, completely.
Did you watch Monday?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Now, you said Monday was actually a pretty good show.
It was really good.
Yeah. Do you think, man, that maybe, like, Bruce Pritchard...
There's definitely a change coming. I don't even know if Pritchard had anything to do with the show.
I don't know, man. But, one thing I was going to bring up... And WWE may be going in a good direction here because I know they brought in Abyss from TNA. I can't remember his real name to save my life. He's writing now. Sanjay Dutt was brought in.
Yeah.
Who else, man? There's a couple other guys they brought in who were former wrestlers.
Oh, gosh, I can't remember.
There's a couple more, man, that they brought in. Dana Warrior, like I said, man, I at this point, I don't see why not. I just don't see why it would hurt. I mean... Like I said, dude, when I'm seeing all these people saying all this negativity, the only thing I can think of, this compelling must-see TV may be brought down,
Yeah.
Come on, man. It hasn't been compelling to must-see TV in, I think, 15 years,
Yeah.
man. You may have had a 1 or 2 year period, but come on, man. Overall, it's just been in the But anyway,
Right.
I digress. Man.
Exactly.
Well, hey, man, do you want to talk about?
Is there anything else that's big news?
Let's see, man. I think that's about it, dude. We've
Oh man, that was pretty big. Roman Reigns coming back.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yep.
right.
I think that was probably the biggest.
Yeah, it was,
sure.
man. I forgot about that with everything else
Yeah.
going on. Good for
And
him.
Batista.
Batista's back.
Guardians of the Galaxy's on. Batista is on
Which
the
good.
wrestling now.
That's good,
Yeah.
man. I'm glad to see him back. I'm a fan,
Yeah.
dude. I'm a big fan.
I
of his
wasn't happy
movies.
at the end of the night because it was Ric Flair's 70th birthday.
But dude, that's hot though.
It was
man.
hot.
That's hot, bro.
It was hot.
That's cool.
I ain't gonna lie, it was hot.
I may have to go back and watch it.
Because honestly, it's hard to get swerved by wrestling
Right.
ever anymore. But I knew shit was gonna happen. Of course, it's at the end of the night, Flair's birthday party. I honestly thought Becky Lynch would have something to do with it and raise hell.
With Charlotte.
Yeah.
Right.
It would just be this whole mess with Flair.
Right.
No.
Batista.
Flair didn't come out. Batista was in the back and then beating up Flair. Got over on him and he was like, "Hey Hunter, I got your attention now."
Yeah.
Which nobody thought this was going to happen.
Right.
Because he kind of hinted around this isn't going to happen. But it looks like it's going to be Batista and Triple H at WrestleMania.
And I'm cool with that, man. Yeah. Like I said, dude, I haven't watched it. I did read the results. I always read the results. But after talking to you, man, I may have to go back because maybe some of these hires are starting to work now.
Yeah.
I really hope that the WWE realizes. And like I said, dude, I know we're not here to bash WWE. We're really not. But they do seem to have gotten lost somewhere with their corporate ways, with... They've forgotten the wrestling fan, dude. They really have.
Yeah.
And I think most people will tell you that. Look at the ratings.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, the ratings are there. I mean, I know the ratings are, a little different than they were from the 90s, obviously.
For sure.
You have streaming, shit like that.
Oh,
DVRs.
definitely. I mean, DVRs, definitely.
But
I mean, you're still looking at, they got what, a 2 point?
Yeah. And dude.
Like a 2.2,
yeah.
I think.
Where they used to pull out
That's
5s
still,
and 6s, dude.
Where they used to, but still, 2.2 million people watching. That's still.
Oh, that's impressive.
Tremendous.
Oh yeah, dude. Don't get me wrong. They're still the show in town as far as it's, at least for now.
There's no Stone Cold. There's no Rock.
No.
I mean, so.
It's definitely morphed into something else, man. But I really hope that these hires, like Bruce Pritchard, like Abyss, Sensei Dunt, there's a couple of other ones, man, I can't think of, but veterans, people I know. I'm hoping that you're going to start seeing their influences come in. Maybe some of these soap opera writers' influences start to get kind of phased out. Because that is, in my opinion, the problem, because they legitimately, actively seeked soap opera writers. I saw a job description for writers for WWE years ago, and one of their prereqs was to have worked in soap operas.
Yeah.
Swear to God. Just because it's a soap opera for men doesn't mean that we want soap opera writers.
Right.
If we wanted soap opera writers, then we would watch fucking soap operas.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, all right, man. I think
dramas.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let's get people to write in the book who know the business.
Yeah.
And before we dog out Dana Warrior, hell, let's give her a shot because once again we gave Freddie Prinze Jr. a shot. I mean, we did. We all gave all these other soap opera writers a shot. Let's give fucking Dana Warrior a shot.
Right.
I mean, are you really that worried about the quality of the product?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, brother, what? We've only been ranting and raving for about 45 minutes now.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway through our show.
Hey, that's what we do.
That's what we do, man. So, Mike, let's talk about today's subject matter, brother. Let's go ahead and bring it up.
Yes.
We're doing a spotlight, but we're not actually going to do a spotlight on an individual or a team or a person. We're actually doing it on a title.
Yes.
And it's probably one of the more, how would you put it, Mike? Maybe one of the more diverse of titles, maybe? Is that the right word I'm looking for? In other words, man, there's always been a little bit of controversy, I think, with this title. As far as its importance.
Yes.
Where it stands with, the people who hold the belt. Its importance in the 70s and 80s versus its, importance in the late 90s and 2000s. But that title is the World Television Championship, Mike Payne. You want to tell us a little bit about this belt, man? And what's your opinions on this thing?
Well, the TV title started in the Mid-Atlantic area, in the early
was it?
70s.
Was it Mid-Atlantic or Georgia?
No, Mid-Atlantic.
It was Mid-Atlantic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mid-Atlantic. Now, Georgia had its own TV title
Right.
as well. But this one would morph into what we know as the TV title
Right.
for NWA into WCW.
Right.
Start off, early 70s, mid 70s. And I mean, you're talking about, people that held this belt. It's a who's who.
It really is.
Of who originally held this belt. Just so many people. I mean, you're talking about of course, like Flair.
Flair held it, man.
You're talking about Ivan Koloff, Paul Jones.
Paul Jones.
Angela Mosca.
Which I think, didn't Paul Jones hold it for like the longest period of time, or
until man, we'll get to him later.
Okay.
We'll get to him later, which to me is the most important title holder.
Okay. Prince Ikea?
No.
Really? So we're going to disagree on that, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I have
this is where we're going to disagree.
Yeah, because I have a whole spiel on Prince Ikea, man.
Okay.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Rufus R. Jones.
There you go. Right.
Greg Valentine. Steamboat.
Steamboat. Yeah.
Baron von Raschke.
Johnny Weaver.
Piper. Mass Superstar. Sweet Ebony Diamond.
Ron Bass held it, bro.
Ron Bass.
God, who else, man? Obviously Dusty. Dusty held it.
Boogie Woogie.
Boogie
Jimmy
Woogie, man. Yeah, that's right. One of the few, if only, titles he held in Crockett, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Joe LeDuc.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Slater, Rotundo.
Dick Slater. You're right, man. Dick Slater held it. That's right. Yeah, Rotundo had it.
Yeah. Bad Leroy Brown.
Right.
Let's see. Slater. Kabuki.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Charlie Brown from out of town,
man.
Who was that guy?
Completely unrelated from Jimmy Valiant. It's weird how he had the belt once and Jimmy had it once.
Right.
Yeah.
And Mark Youngblood.
Oh, that's right.
He won it in the title in '80, or the title tournament in '84.
Right.
When it was vacated by downtown Charlie Brown from out of town, and all around. But the man that would get it in '84 would really bring a spotlight to it, because between that, actually at that time the TV title, Mid-Atlantic TV title, was kind of a lower title.
It was right,
and the actual Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title was above it.
Correct.
It was a more important title,
right? Because it was a secondary title, the TV title,
right?
It was secondary for the territory.
Exactly.
Right.
In '84, that would change.
Right. Now this is after the consolidations started beginning, correct? Like with Georgia coming in. Is this around about that time?
It was the starting of.
Okay.
Let's see. You would see the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title take a back seat to the TV title because of one Tully Blanchard.
Right. And then they also add World to the TV title.
Not until later.
Okay.
Not until later. Okay. And that was another man that had that
really is
put that behind it. At this time, it was still Mid-Atlantic TV title, but Tully Blanchard was such a hot heel.
Dude, one of the hottest heels ever.
He would be on the show weekly.
Right, because that was part of
the title weekly. And that's when it really became the important title.
Right.
Because you were on TV
every week.
You were seen. You wouldn't see the world champion, Ric Flair, because, of course, Flair was off everywhere else.
You had to pay money to see that. You had to pay money to see Ric Flair, for the most part.
It was a huge deal to see the world champion.
Right. And that TV title was always going to be defended.
Yes. Every week. Right. So it actually became, to me, the most important title.
And one thing I always liked about that title, Mike, and it's something you don't see anymore, and you haven't really seen it since this era, was that title had certain stipulations with it. In other words, you had 10-minute time limits.
20-minute time limits. Yes. 15-minute time limits.
Yes. You never had an hour. You never went these long time limits. And you would, 9 times out of 10, if a heel like a Tully Blanchard or an Arn Anderson, which we'll get into in a minute, because Arn, to me, that's Arn's belt, to me. That's just how I feel about it. But they could hold that title and get so much heat because they could just take it for 10 minutes. and not win the match. They just win by draw.
Yeah.
You know, they got to hold the title.
Yeah.
Man, you could put so much heat behind that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love those two stipulations, man.
Well, see, Tully was the best at it as far as stretching that time
running
out.
that time, right?
Running that time down.
Yeah, and they would the commentators would put that over too.
Oh yeah.
You know, oh look, he's running out the clock. You know, they would really put that over.
Yeah. Now, him and Dusty went at it, and once Dusty got that title, that's when you saw it more from Mid-Atlantic title to NWA World. TV title.
Right. Which I think gave it a little bit more emphasis because they would say, here's a world title being defended now. I mean, they would actually put it a little over the United States title to a certain degree because this was a world recognized title and not a regional title in any stretch, you know. That was another part of that little bit of psychology.
Yes, absolutely. It made it the important.
It did.
That was the title you had to have.
Right, man, because you got to see it every week.
Every week,
man.
Yep.
And let me ask you, Mike, overall, just the design of the title. That title, I'm talking about the silver on red title. To me, is always going to be one of my favorite belts ever, man. There was something about that red and silver that just set it off, man. That belt was beautiful.
Yeah.
The physical appearance of this title was just...
Oh, yeah.
Just like the big gold belt to me. It was similar because I love that belt as well.
Oh, you know what set it off for me were... Oh, you know, obviously, you know, the main plate.
Sure. Oh,
it was beautiful. The side plates.
Yeah. With the networks.
Network logos.
Yeah.
CBS, ABC, NBC.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And that's all we had.
Three.
Yeah,
the big
I don't know
three
what
at
the
that
fourth
time.
one was.
I can't remember offhand.
PBS or something? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe PBS.
Yeah, we may have to look that up.
It could have been TBS.
It could have, given that was during that period. Man.
Yeah.
Very, very possible, man.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're going to try to see if we can figure out what that fourth one was.
Now, trading it back from Dusty to
Tully?
between Dusty and Tully, that was huge. That was a blood feud for that title.
Right.
I mean, that was so much importance. In fact, they would put money up.
Yeah.
They would put baby doll up.
Yes.
You know, cage matches, everything else that you could think of.
What was the one, Mike? And I know it was for the TV title, but it was the first ladder match I remember seeing, and that was against Tully and Dusty. Was it Bash?
It was the Bash.
And they had the title up? No. They had a bag of money.
Yeah, that was the bag of money.
Now, was the TV title on the line for that one? I thought it was. I may be getting my wires crossed.
I don't think so.
Maybe
I think it's just for the money.
Just for the money. Okay. Well, shit, never mind. We'll save that one for later.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, we got a new show book. Okay. But all right, we're looking at a picture of it right now, Mike.
ABC, NBC.
Oh, he's got NBC on there twice.
No.
Is that not what that is?
No. What is that? Satellite.
Oh, it's a satellite.
It's a satellite
for
dish.
syndication.
Wow.
That's
okay.
cool. That's cool, man. It's for the syndication. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I never really noticed that.
Sure was.
Sure. Hey, man, that's gonna be on our artwork today. The second one over.
Which one?
Go down one more to your left. Go down and left. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
No, the one. That
one.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one, man.
The one with the red strap.
Yeah, and it's got the CBS on there too, man. Yeah. I like that. Anyway, man, damn, we're looking at shit. People are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "I can't see this."
Goddamn video.
I can see Outlaw right now, motherfuckers. I can't see it.
Yeah.
But you'll see it today because it's gonna be on our artwork.
That's
so
right.
Hey, there you go.
That's
hey,
right.
But yeah, I mean, I just thought the belt was beautiful, man.
Yeah. Well, that goes, that takes us into, the Dusty Reign. Right. He had to vacate the title because of the Andersons and Flair.
Oh, that's right. He couldn't defend it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when Arn took it.
Who, in my opinion, brother, that is Arn's title.
Really?
That to me, yes.
I always feel that's Tully's.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, let's discuss.
And when I see like Arn, I always think tag title.
Really?
Yes.
See, dude, now when I see Tully, man, I don't really think of a title. I just think about him being the fucking shit.
Oh yeah, he was definitely
just being
the
man,
shit. But to me, that was that hot time with Tully. Just every week, TV title.
But see, man, I remember it, but with Arn, because I saw Arn every week, dude. And I think too, when I first got into wrestling, because you started watching before me.
Yeah.
Now, when I really first started getting into it, Arn was the man.
Right.
And I saw that belt.
Yeah.
Now I remember the old TV title, but I really remember that belt the most. And I
Right.
remember it always being around Arn and Anderson or Dusty, because they flipped it a few times. But man, seriously, if I have to say who is the world television champion, who's the greatest of all time, I go with Arn.
Really?
But you go with Tully though.
Yeah, I go with
that's
Tully
cool
on
though,
that,
man.
yeah.
That's because they're both horsemen. They both were outstanding workers. I think Tully was probably a little bit better heel.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Whereas Arn was just like no nonsense,
Yes.
just straightforward. Just,
He didn't talk shit.
no,
He just
he definitely talked shit, but he backed it up.
He backed it up, man. He
Yeah.
was more he
Yeah.
was the enforcer.
Oh yeah.
He really was, man.
Yeah.
He really fit that gimmick. Well, hell, it wasn't a gimmick, man. It was legit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing.
Yeah.
It was for real. He was
Yeah.
the enforcer.
Tully was just that man. He was just the little snide shit. That was just
Arrogant.
arrogant. He would just run his mouth, and he would just chicken shit his way out of
Yep.
stuff.
That was the thing, dude.
Yeah.
Because he'd talk all the shit, and then he was straight up chicken shit
Yeah.
when he got in the ring.
Yeah.
Dude. Just made you hate him, man.
Oh
It's like-
yeah.
It's like, fuck this
Yeah.
guy. Well, Arn, dude, I always had a little respect for Arn.
Mhm.
I think Arn, he didn't make the scariest wrestler list, but truth be told, man, he,
Oh yeah.
he kind of was.
Yeah.
Where Flair and Blanchard, not really, but them Anderson brothers,
Yeah.
Ollie as well. Ollie really,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
legit.
Yeah.
But Arn, dude,
Yeah.
you ain't fucking with Arn Anderson, man. I mean, he was just
No.
tough as fucking
Yeah.
nails, man. But yeah, when I think of that especially that belt, that red and silver belt, I
Mhm.
think of Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
I really do.
Dusty. Hell, Dusty held it so many times.
But man, Dusty had every title.
Had every time. If you're going to associate a title with Dusty, it's going to be the world title.
The world, yeah,
Yeah.
the 10 pounds of gold for
Yeah.
me. When I think of him,
Although he held it probably a total of like
10 days.
a complete total of 10 days between his
All
three reigns.
All three.
3 reigns.
And that's
10
something
days.
else. People always give Dusty a lot of shit. Dusty didn't put nobody over. Dusty always put himself over. Why the hell didn't Dusty have the belt for 3 days?
Yeah.
He put Flair back over immediately.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he did it in a good way to
Oh,
keep
yeah,
himself
for
over,
sure.
sure, man. But,
Yeah.
I mean, because it would frustrate the shit out of me, Mike. I'm like, yes, Dusty finally has the belt. The next week, bro. The next week, man, I got my Dusty Rose T-shirt on. I'm like, hell yeah, champ. David Crockett, ladies and gentlemen. Ric Flair defeated Dusty Rhodes. Oh, no, God damn it, no.
He just
On
got
Tuesday
it.
in Philadelphia.
He just
no,
got it.
He just got it.
He just got it.
That's bullshit, man. I'd be so mad because, like I said, I have my damn Dusty Rhodes T-shirt
Yeah.
on, man. I'm ready to goddamn boogie woogie, brother, and David Crockett act like he just died,
Mhm.
ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
I
So
can't.
somber,
can't.
It's like, oh, God, what happened? Oh, God.
I don't want to tell you about this, but
But, ladies and gentlemen, Ric Flair
Yeah.
is your new champion.
no.
I would be like, no, goddammit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. What's like Magnum TA, dude? I always think of the U.S. title.
Yes, absolutely.
Even Nikita, I do.
Yeah.
I even would put that
Yeah.
with Nikita, Even though Nikita was a good TV champion.
Oh, I was about to say, when Arn won it in that tournament, Dusty beat him again.
Right.
Of course, Tully beat Dusty for the title right after that.
Right.
Uh,
The guy who never put anybody over.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy.
Right. But then Nikita, in a surprise win, surprise upset,
Yes.
beat Tully for that TV title. That was an incredible match.
That was, man. I remember that shit
Yes.
like it happened yesterday,
Yeah.
dude. That was phenomenal.
That was a
man.
great
Yes.
match.
Well, like I said, even our West Lincoln show that we had talked about. Now, did you go to that show, Mike? I can't remember if you said you were there.
The 87 one?
Yes.
No, I was not
Yeah, you
there at
weren't
the
there.
87 one.
Because I was there to watch Tully and Nikita.
Yeah.
And I was front row. I know I've talked about that on this podcast before. Dude, it really, even though it wasn't my first match, my first match was the Boogie Woogie Man versus Shaska Watley in the main
Right.
event. That did change my life.
Yeah.
It really did. But being front row for watching Magnum and Nikita.
Or
'Cause-
Tully and Nikita?
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Nikita. I'm
Tully
sorry.
and Nikita.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that was like, I can't even explain it, brother. It was like watching two
Oh, God.
geniuses
Yeah.
in the art form that I love performing at the highest level in a fucking high school gym. Now, Mike, you got to remember, in the beginning of that night, there was a couple enhancement jobber matches,
Mhm.
and it was so fake, man. In fact, I remember my dad looked at me during one of these openings, and it was like Scrub 1 versus Scrub 2, man. I mean, it was like you ain't never heard of either one of these.
All right, all right.
They was straight up tryout matches.
Yeah.
This guy threw a punch, bro. He missed him by like 5 feet. And he sold it. You know, the other guy fell down. My dad looked at me like, told you. He didn't say a word. He just looked at me. It made me mad because I'm like, oh, God, he's right. Because holy shit. Then I'm thinking in my head, well, maybe it was the wind.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the wind knocked him down. You know, he had such a hard hit. You know, he was a wrestler. So, man, that night started out really bad for me.
Uh-huh.
Because that was the opening match. I'm like, God damn, dude, this shit is fake. You know, I mean, I'm thinking this.
Right.
I mean, because Dad just looked at me and smiled. I'm like, God damn it. But, bro, by the time Nikita and Tully came out there, that was gone.
Yeah.
That was 100 miles away.
How was your dad on that match?
Oh, he was into it.
Yeah.
He didn't even like wrestling, and he's into it.
Was it like the 70s show episode with Red Foreman and Eric Foreman? You know, like that?
Yes. I am
like, oh, this stuff's...
Until he gets to the fucking show.
Yeah. Like, oh, hell, he kicked the shit out of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I always said, man, that my parents were really good gauges of who was really getting over.
Yeah.
Because, like Steamboat, man. Well, I think Mom had a crush on Steamboat. All the women had. You know, Mom was like, Ricky Steamboat wrestling? I'm like, yeah, Mom. You know, I didn't get it. You know?
Right. Oh, yeah.
But, you know, man, but I could always tell how, like, Dad, I had fake shit. Or, oh, hell. You know?
Hell.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a few Saturdays, man, we watched, like, Flair and Dusty or something wrestle. I mean, man, everybody would be into it, even the most critical fan. Like my dad was a very critical fan of professional wrestling.
Oh, hell, he just kicked the shit out of
him. He kicked him for real.
Yeah.
But I just think it was so funny, man, watching Nikita and Tully live. Just put on a clinic.
Yeah.
To where you could suspend that disbelief, man. You could, and oh my God, you didn't have to try.
No.
You just did. Like I said, you could be the most jaded person in the world and go in and watch those guys and just lose yourself in it.
Oh, yeah. You know, that was just, you know, a lot of that's Tully.
Yeah,
you know,
hell
I'll
yes.
Say 'cause, God, Tully was so good.
Dude, you know what I remember thinking in that show? Because J.J. Dillon was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, J.J. Dillon was in West Lincoln? I figured,
know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It was so important.
I was like, damn, I figured he'd be, you know, at the office, working on some shit for the Horsemen. But J.J. Dillon's here?
Yeah.
I just thought that was like,
crazy.
Wow, man, this is a big fucking deal, man. You know, well, it was a title match. It was a title match,
exactly.
so, you know. But, yeah, brother, I mean, you just talk about just clinics.
Yeah.
And Tully was the man.
Yeah.
But like I said, brother, I usually got to give it to Arn personally. When I think of that TV title, Arn Anderson's the very first thing I think about.
Yeah.
Very first.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, brother, let me ask you. We're getting about halfway.
Uh-huh.
We've talked about our subject matter for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about
it's about 30 minutes.
About 30. No.
Yeah, we got a little more time.
It's probably closer to 15, brother.
Everything's a subject. We've been talking for an hour.
Well, that's true. Now
everything's a subject.
That is correct.
Everything's a subject.
Well, I tell you, man, I think it might be a good time to take us a break. And it was funny, man. You know, I was just talking.
Because honestly, right now we're about to head off of that Mid-Atlantic original NWA Crockett era and go into
the WCW era,
more into the WCW
the
stuff, the
90s and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, you know, I was just talking about how you could have the most jaded wrestling fan, which is really a good segue to the song we're going to play today.
Hey,
because Mike, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Even on the way over here, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what we're going to play today. Man, I would like to revisit that Center Lane song, Jaded.
Okay.
That we played a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
When Wayne Sisk was in the house, man.
Okay.
That song has been stuck in my head, dude. I needed to listen to the rest of the album. I listened to it once. It's great, man. There's another song or two. Well, every fucking song I want to play it.
Right.
You know. I just hope, man, that it's cool to play because I don't reach out to the bands as much because I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
Like, man, like even on the way over here, I'm like, shit, man.
Okay.
So I hope they're cool with it.
Yeah.
I think they are. They're giving us permission, you know.
Just can't plan like a week ahead of what song you want to play. It's like whatever you're feeling at that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I said, dude, I was literally riding on the way over here, and I'm like, oh, shit, I haven't even thought about the song selection this week.
What are we in the mood for today?
Yeah. And then when I said Jaded, I'm like, hey, well, shit, there you go.
Yeah.
But you know what, Mike? Before we do that, man, I actually got us a new commercial for Game Swap.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I hope so.
Yep.
Because I'm saying it, and I haven't actually completed it yet. So if you're at home listening to this and I don't play it, that means I didn't get to it or something fucked up.
Yeah, just never mind.
Just disregard.
Yeah.
Jaded is absolutely going to get played because I have it and it's ready to go at the house, you know, for when we do post-production. So anyway, man, before we get to Jaded by Center Lane, we're going to play the commercial. And then we're going to hear from a couple friends of ours down in Rock Hill, South Carolina after that. So
nice.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. What's up, Puds? This is Jason from the PUDcast with Jason and Mike, and I'm here to invite you to check out the premier video game store in the greater Charlotte area. GameSwap, located at 112 Northeast Court Square in beautiful downtown Lincoln in the great state of North Carolina. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade classic consoles and games like Nintendo, Atari, and Sega, or modern systems like Xbox One and PS4, GameSwap has you covered. And GameSwap is much more than just a video game store. T-shirts, comics, records, toys, collectibles, and much, much more are all here. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. And hey, while you're at it, check out the PUDcast with Jason and Mike with a brand new episode dropping every Sunday. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and podcast.com. Music provided by Silence Is My Canvas.
Hey, this is David Two Dogs Hayes.
And I am Chris Barnes.
And you are listening to the PUDcast with Jason and Mike, one of my favorite podcasts out there. There's not a lot of podcasts.
There's pretty much just the one.
Just the one.
You said podcast a lot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Technically, Mike, we're not the only podcast out there, dude. There are other podcasts. I think we're the best motherfucking podcast out there, and we are the only podcast with Jason and Mike out there.
That's right.
But I've seen a couple other puds out there.
Yeah.
I have, man.
Yeah.
So it still means a lot when Two Dogs says that we're his favorite podcast. It still means a lot, man.
Absolutely.
And once again, man, you can catch those guys. This is a work. They're out of Rock Thrill, South Carolina.
That's right.
And they do monthly review shows of pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views.
Yes.
And man, these guys, as you can tell, these guys are hilarious, man. They're entertaining. Check them out, man. Let your friends know about it. Just like Center Lane, we just heard Jaded.
Yes.
Great song,
Yes,
man.
it
Great
is.
song. That song has been stuck in my head for a couple weeks. Center Lane, thank you guys for allowing us to use your music. I hope it's cool. We just kind of play it whenever we want to,
Yep.
you know. I don't know, man, if we should reach out to these bands because I just don't know what we're going to do from like week to week.
Right,
you know?
right.
And so we're just running under the assumption that we can play it whenever.
Yeah.
And
But we've reached out to them,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
beforehand.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
We
say,
got
hey,
permission.
we definitely want to feature your music on the show.
especially those guys, man. Because don't get me wrong, dude. Every band we have played has been phenomenal.
Yes.
And I think the reason though I tend to give a little favoritism towards Center Lane is for one, I'm a bass player, and that bass player they have is amazing, man.
Yep.
There's something about the tone because I'm a kind of a tone geek. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And his tone is just off the fucking chain. He's a great player. I mean, they're all great, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, the whole fucking band's amazing.
Yeah.
And they've also been very cool to us, and you know, have reached out and helped spread the word and everything else, man. So we really appreciate that. And you know, if you're out there and you're in a band, or you know somebody that's in a band, let us know. We would love to play more local stuff. You know,
Yes.
that's one thing that I kind of wish.
Local, regional,
Whatever.
national. Yeah,
whatever,
absolutely.
man.
International.
International, dude. We got
Yes.
bands from Finland. You
Yes.
know, like I said, man, I like to get some more LinkedIn bands, just local. You know, the only thing that we really ask is that if it's like an actual studio recording,
Yes.
the live stuff can get a little, you know. I'd rather it be a little studio recording,
Right.
you know. But yeah, man, let us know. Send us in. Once again, I got that song. Well, actually, that song I did not get off WTAU. I got that off and listened to the album. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, that's one of my favorites, man. There's, like I say, every song on it's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
But that one really kind of got in my head.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that, man. I mean, I'll be at work, you know, singing Jaded, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
And, you know, Mike, one other thing I want to say, dude, not trying to brag or put myself over, but my current set list that I play, or my playlist, that like when I'm working out or going on my walks or this and that, as of right now, is all independent music, dude, that I've gotten off of WTAU, P Rich Nation, most of which we've played here on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I haven't really listened to a lot of known bands. Well, I kind of got back into it these last couple weeks. I pulled out some Scorpions, you know what I'm saying, you know, some Skid Row. But for the most part, man, it's been, you know, the Upasadian band.
Yes.
It's been Center Lane. It's
Yeah.
been the Bad Somethings. It's been Psycho Stick, dude. I've been jamming.
Yeah, oh, God,
dude,
yeah.
I mean, Introvert Party Time has been on repeat
Yeah.
this week, brother.
That's so much fun.
I mean, they're so great,
Yeah.
man. And I know I'm probably, you know, the band Wrestling, you know, we're probably
Yes.
missing somebody, man. But every group, the Fish Camp song, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Oh,
That song
yeah.
was jamming,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, fucking jamming. And, you know, we have some other groups that we're going to start reaching out to, and hopefully some more local regional bands.
Definitely coming up.
Yeah, man. You know, because we were just talking about a band yesterday that we need to get on
Yes.
here, which huge fan of this band. No
Yes.
spoilers. We'll drop it on you guys. But we really appreciate the feedback we've gotten as well,
Yeah,
man. We've gotten
definitely.
a lot of positive feedback. And hey, man, if you guys are doing a podcast, David Hayes, if you guys are doing a podcast, hey, man, play it. You know,
Absolutely,
I mean,
man.
see, man, help
Yeah.
spread the word more.
All right.
You know, hey, man, if you like Center Lane, play them on your show. I mean,
Absolutely.
I ain't trying to tell you what to do. You know, man, help them out, man.
Yeah.
Throw a little love their way,
Right.
brother. Because
Reach out to reach out to the bands, you know, because
Yes.
they're always looking, you know, to get more exposure.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
And it can only bring your show up for sure.
It's the only way to
That's the way
go.
I feel, you know, their music brings our show up.
Oh, brother, it takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And, man, it actually, there's something about playing this music, brother, that makes the podcast even more special to me.
Yeah.
I love this shit,
Yes.
man. I mean, I plan on doing the podcast when I'm 80.
All right.
But there's something about bringing this local music in that just kind of motivated me even more. You know, because now I feel like, before it was fun.
Yeah.
It was like, man, you know, me and Mike, we get to cut up and, you know, talk our bullshit, and we can bring our friends in. But now I feel like we were really, truly doing something special with this music because we're bringing it to our listeners.
Yes.
And, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that want to hear Center Lane. They want to hear
Right.
the Bad
Exactly.
Somethings. You know, I keep saying WTAU, P Ridge Nation, Papa Jack. I keep saying that he's doing the Lord's work. And I believe that.
Yes.
I truly believe
Yes.
he is doing the Lord's work.
Mhm.
And now, Mike, I feel me and you are doing it as well.
Right.
We're disciples, man, and we're
Yeah.
helping spread the word.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday, brother,
Sunday.
in the Church of the PUDs.
Yes.
Hot almighty. Woo! God damn it, man. All right. All right. After all that, I had to say a GD, man, after all that, talking about church and everything. Well, Mike, brother, we, speaking of testifying, we've been testifying of the importance and the enjoyment we've had about the world television title.
Yes.
In the Crockett era, Mid-Atlantic era, NWA. Now we're starting to move into the WCW era.
Yeah, we're going into '88,
Right.
which is the Turner takeover, and would eventually become WCW.
Right.
Nikita's still champion. Actually, is defeated by Mike Rotunda
Who-
of the Varsity Club.
Yes. Who I thought was a damn good TV champion. Bro.
Yeah, at that time for sure, Mike Rotunda was on it.
Yes.
Especially at that Varsity Club.
I like the Varsity Club.
I thought it was great. Sullivan, him, Rick Steiner,
Steve Williams.
Dr. Death. Oh my God,
Yes.
This was a good faction.
It was a good faction.
It
man.
was. And Rotunda, really turned it up. Rotunda was always kind of like that bland, kind of, vanilla.
Brad Armstrong-ish, Tim Horner-ish type. Maybe a little above it, but
Yeah.
not by much.
No.
Man.
But he really turned it up at this point.
Yeah.
in
Totally
time.
agree.
But let me tell you, when Steiner did the turn,
Right.
Rick Steiner, turn babyface. The match with Rick Steiner and Mike Rotunda at Starrcade '88.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever watched this match.
It's been a while. I have, but it's been years and years.
I have never in my life heard a pop like this.
Really?
When Rick Steiner won that title.
Well, then let me ask you, man. I know eventually we'll probably do a Starrcade '88 review at some point,
Mm-hmm.
to go back. How would you put this match over? Would you say it was, is it as good as it sounds like
Absolutely.
it should be? Okay.
Absolutely. It is incredible. And the finish on it is just amazing.
Right.
Because it's obviously, it's a dusty finish. But it's got a twist on it. It's an amazing match. If you get a chance to watch this match.
Right.
Because this match is incredible. And you'll be hard to find another pop
Right.
that happens from a match like this.
Well, I remember Steiner was hugely popular, bro.
At this time,
time.
I mean, everybody loved Steiner.
Because he had the Alex character
Yes.
going on.
Yeah.
Now, for the people who don't know who Alex is,
Yeah.
Alex was Rick Steiner's babyface manager.
Imaginary.
And he was what he was.
Uh-huh.
He was a hand puppet.
Yes.
Do you remember the Jennifer Lopez episode from South Park? That was Alex.
No, not quite.
Well, I mean, it was the hand, that would talk, and he had
Jennifer Lopez, the hand puppet, did a lot of crazy shit.
well, yeah, well, it was a cartoon. but I'm
Yeah,
just
but this is
saying.
real life. Alex was nothing like Jennifer Lopez
Well,
on
but
South Park.
it was a hand.
Yeah, but it went down on Ben Affleck.
Well, we don't know where the fuck Rick Steiner was. In fact, bro. Let's first of all.
I'm sure Alex didn't do anything like that.
Well, now one thing I'll say. Now, once again, just to put it out there, Alex was Rick Steiner's hand that he had lipstick around and two eyes.
He
and
did
it would
not
talk.
have lipstick
Well, he had
around
red. He had red for lips.
No.
Yeah, he did. He had
No.
eyes on it.
I know he had eyes.
I thought he had red around
No.
it. Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
That would have made it weird.
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, one of the funniest shits that I ever heard Jim Cornette say. He was like, yeah, I see Rick Steiner right here with his new manager, Alex. I can't tell if it's his manager or his girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Dude, I didn't get the joke back then. I get it now.
Yeah.
That was
snuck one in there.
Yeah. Dude, Jim Cornette would do that, man. He would hit those like kind of innuendos, I'm saying? Kids wouldn't get it, but adults absolutely got
Yeah.
it. But Rick Steiner was hot, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
getting back to the original thing here, man. Rick Steiner was white. Dude, I really thought he had red around him. Man.
No.
I really did.
No.
I swear to God. All right, man. Well, anyway, Rick Steiner being a great wrestler. dude.
Yes.
Rick Steiner
Yeah.
has always
Oh,
been a
God.
tremendous,
Oh, yeah.
tremendous wrestler.
Smash Mouth just.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
he could technically work as well, man. I
Yeah.
mean, he was a champion amateur wrestler. I mean, he was an athlete,
Yeah.
man. And these guys, put on a clinic.
Incredible. Now, at Chi-Town Rumble, Rotunda would win the title back.
Right.
But the man named Sting would win it from him. I want to say probably about a month later.
Which is once again, it's an iconic wrestler holding that title.
This was Sting's title to start out with,
Right,
for sure.
right.
And him and Muta would have some
Oh,
classic
God, yes, they
battles
did.
for it.
Yes,
and
they
Muta
did.
would eventually win the title.
Yes. Dude, I forgot about that series of matches that those two had.
Oh my God, these two! I still go back and say Sting and Muta maybe one of his best matches ever.
Absolutely.
One of the best feuds for sure.
Ever.
Incredible.
It's amazing too how Sting started out.
Yeah.
Because you hear people talk about like his Blade Runner time with the Warrior, how he morphed from that to truly iconic status. Man, is truly amazing. It really is, because he went from not being able to work at all to being one of the all-time greatest, dude. And not just in ring work, but also his charisma was on point, man. He had the whole thing.
And what a matchup! I mean, you have Sting and Muta. If there's a better pairing, I don't know what it would be.
I mean, dude, just the face paint alone is enough to get a kid excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for the adults, their work rate is just enough,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had... It's weird, man, because they both had that high-flying style, but they were really not the same kind of workers.
No.
But they were both
No.
high-flying, high-impact, a lot of action, not a lot of groundwork, not really. But they were completely different on top of that, man.
They can go fast.
They just complemented each other so well.
Yeah.
So well. And just, I think Muta really helped elevate Sting to that level, man.
Right.
Of iconic.
Now, Arn Anderson would win the title from Muta.
Right. Bring it back where it should be.
Quite a few months later. I mean, and it was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Arn Anderson would take back that TV title.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But it would eventually lose it to the Z-Man, Tom Zink.
Your favorite Horseman replacement.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Dude, you know what? I know we shouldn't talk about old shit, but I want to bring up something. When we had David Hayes in here, and I know, man, with David, man, we're going to have to just start putting him on the artwork, because if he's not in here, we're talking about it, man. It's like every day.
You can put him in Pudsworth's
you know what, man?
picture.
If Pudsworth, if he doesn't show up next week, Two Dogs, we're putting your picture in the fucking artwork, brother, because you deserve it. You deserve it. Because, God damn it, Pudsworth. But anyway, dude, so anyway, y'all were like on this Z-Man kick in that Horseman episode. Hit me up. Outlaws, man, what's wrong with them motherfuckers? I said, I don't know, man. That's why we need you here,
Well, you
man.
should be asking what's right with us.
Shit, man. Well,
Everything.
Nothing. I mean, that's the thing, man. We ain't figured it out.
Everything is right.
Y'all would really put Tom Z. Roma was better than that motherfucker.
No,
Come on now. The fucking Z-Man?
Look,
Jesus Louise. At least Roma could work.
Do you like when people lie to you?
Damn it, man. No.
Why are you lying to yourself?
Because I'm the only motherfucker with any sense in here, goddamn. All right, man. We'll just bring that one back up later.
Okay.
We're just going. I want to get Outlaw in here because I want him in the Pud Cave with me. Well, you know what, man?
It's okay to be wrong.
I know, man. I don't know why y'all don't admit to it, man. Gosh. Oh, the Z. Dude, I'll never get to it. I was like, hey, man, I could get behind that. I'm like, what?
I mean, I'm telling you.
For real. But anyway, man, so the fucking Z-Man gets the title.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Then Arn would win it back.
Of course.
Then he would be defeated by Bobby Eaton,
that was a pretty good run.
That was an incredible match as well.
Yes,
if you ever get a chance to watch that Super Brawl 1, Bobby Eaton winning that title from Arn Anderson was huge,
man.
And it was an incredible match.
I remember watching that.
good.
And I remember Pop, because I love beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Yeah.
Man. I always loved him, dude.
Yeah.
I always thought he's underrated. He is a very, very underrated. Always was. And I remember just loving that he got that singles title, man.
Yeah.
That was such a big deal.
Definitely. Of course, have to mention Steve Austin winning the title.
Oh, absolutely.
From Bobby Eaton.
Absolutely.
For his first, WCW major title.
And he was a good champion, dude.
Incredible.
What I recall
he was great on that. Barry Windham at that time.
Yep.
You were running through early WCW. Barry Windham, Ricky Steamboat, Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Paul Orndorff.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
'93. Steamboat would take it. Lord Steven Regal, which, let me tell you, at that time in '93, Lord Steven Regal, there was nobody better.
Who was better, man?
There was nobody better.
Nobody, man.
And he had some classics against Steamboat. Just incredible matches with Steamboat. With Zbyszko.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The fall brawl. Not the fall brawl. It was afterwards. I want to say it was Zbyszko at the Clash of Champions.
Right.
Oh my God!
Clinic.
And this is Zbyszko later. This is later Zbyszko in his career.
Right.
Oh, just incredible match.
I was always a fan
match.
of his. I know a lot of people give Zbyszko shit for some reason, but dude, I was always a fan of him.
Yeah,
man.
for
I
sure.
thought he's a little bland. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I thought his character charisma was maybe a little lacking.
Yeah.
But dude, he more than made up for it in the ring.
For sure.
Especially with the nunchucks.
Yeah. And Regal would eventually lose it to Johnny B. Bad.
Oh boy. You know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 2. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is probably we can.
This is a little Richard. Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah,
This is not so good.
This is when the title started maybe taking a little bit of a dive.
Well,
as far
not so much because
Okay.
it would be boosted back up when he was defeated by Arn Anderson.
There you go. The holder of that title.
Unfortunately, Arn Anderson would be defeated by the Renegade.
Oh man, damn!
Or as we like to call him,
The
Maypop Warrior.
The ultimate Maypop.
Boogie.
He really was the ultimate Maypop, bro.
Oh.
He really was. Now, he's no longer with us, so correct.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to speak.
Don't make it sad. Don't make it sad.
I know, man. I know.
Don't make it sad.
But it was Maypop as a motherfucker, boy. Because I remember the first time I saw him, I'm like, oh shit, is that? Oh no. Hey, you know what I was like?
No,
For
it's
real.
more like disappointment. It's more like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ultimate. It's the ultimate.
Maypop.
Oh god. It's the ultimate disappointment.
Start that Maypop chant. But yeah, but he got the title though,
Yes,
man.
he got the title. Of course, that was when Hogan and Mach were in, and
right.
they were coming in.
They couldn't get the Warrior, so they got
the- they made it.
They Maypopped it.
Yeah. But he would be beaten by DDP, Diamond Dallas
Which
Page.
was cool.
Very
That was
cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool. Unfortunately, Page would be beaten by Johnny B. Bad.
Yep. They tried. God damn, they tried, man. Dude, you know who the only motherfucker in the world I think that liked Johnny B. Bad was Vince fucking McMahon. Because he loved him, dude.
Yeah.
That's why Mark Marrow came in. And then
But he had Mark Marrow.
He was Mark Marrow, man. He wasn't even Johnny B. fucking Bad, dude. He was Maypop Johnny B. Bad.
Who was Maypop? Little Richard.
Dude, it's just Maypops across the board, man. That shit was the Maypop fucking championship wrestling, dude. Dude, everything Mark Marrow did was Maypop, other than Sable.
Yeah, that wasn't. That
But
wasn't
them titties Maypop.
Oh. Oh God.
I was just not a fan of his,
No.
dude. Didn't him and Honky Tonk Man have like a couple matches or something? It seems like, and he beat the Honky Tonk Man.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think they did.
It's very well
I
possible.
think that's one of the last things in WCW. I was like, okay, fuck this. I'll turn it back on when the NWO comes on. But anyway.
Then him and Luger traded the title back and forth.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
for whatever reason.
I remember they switched it a little bit. Yes.
Yeah, and Lord Steven Regal would regain it.
Right.
And then we come to a.
That's right. Go ahead and
guess-
say it. Say it, man. Go ahead.
Prince Ikea.
One of the greatest fucking TV champions of all time. Mike
Here we go. Here we go.
Let me explain something to you, man.
All right.
Let me break it down to you. Do you remember when the NWO first came in?
Mm-hmm.
The NWO was the most all-powerful organization in professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
What makes an organization powerful, Mikey Payne? Let me ask you. You know what it is?
I
It's
don't know.
titles. It's title belts.
Mm-hmm.
the NWO,
Mm-hmm.
at one point,
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan was your world heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Kurt Hennig was your United States heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. X-Pac, X-Pac, Sean Waltman,
Mm-hmm.
your cruiserweight champion.
Mhm.
All NWO, man.
Uh-huh.
Your tag team titles.
Mhm.
Once again, NWO by the outsider Scott Hall, Big Kevin Nash.
Mhm.
One man, and one man alone stood between total dominance of the New World Order and WCW, and that man's name was Prince Ikea, with his television title that them sons of bitches never could get. He was the only man who single-handedly kept the NWO from completely dominating the title picture in WCW. And you know why? Because that
Because he had
motherfucker
bare
was...
feet.
I was going to say because he's a prince, goddammit, but the bare feet didn't hurt, man. Bro, I love me some Prince Ikea. but changed my mind, man. Dude, he is the only motherfucker that stood... But do you remember when him and the Macho Man had the match on Nitro? I'll never forget this shit. It was me, you, and Shroncy, dude. We were at Mom and Dad's house watching this shit. And the Macho Man came out, and he was like, the NWO has the power to challenge for any title. So tonight, I'm going against Prince Ikea for that TV title. Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, the NWO is going to get them all, man. There's no way Prince Ikea is going to get past the Macho Man. I can't remember the finish.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the Macho Man did not get that title after that match. Prince Ikea held on to that motherfucker. Dude, Prince Ikea was some compelling must-watch TV on Nitro. I don't give a shit what anybody said, man. I was a fucking fan. I'm still a fucking fan because I understand that Prince Ikea single-handedly kept the NWO from complete and total dominance of World Championship Wrestling. He is a prince, brother. Prince Ikea.
Well, Prince Ikea would hold on to this title for a month and a half, beaten by the Ultimo Dragon. So,
I don't care, man. Dude, he had it longer than a month and a half, didn't he?
from February 17th, 1997 to April 7th, 1997.
Well, then he won it again, though, right?
No,
Oh, no shit.
no.
Well, man, never mind all that other shit. Really, dude? I could have swore he held that. I thought he held it for like a year.
No,
Really?
no.
Well, I don't give a shit, man. I'm still a mark for Prince IK, man. Fuck the haters, man. I don't give a shit.
So he couldn't be taken down by the NWO, but he was taken down by the Ultimo Dragon.
So you got something against the Ultimo Dragon, man?
No,
He was the Ultimo.
absolutely
He was
not.
Ultimo, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I like the Ultimo Dragon, and I do remember him having that TV title. I could have swore Prince IK held it a lot longer than that.
Let's see. Steven Regal would get it back from Ultimo Dragon.
In some great matches.
Yeah,
In some
they would trade
fucking
it back and
phenomenal
forth.
matches. Yes.
And then the Dragon would be defeated by Das Wunderkind Alex Wright.
What did you think about Alex Wright, dude? I liked him, dude. When he was doing that little dancing shit when he was a heel, I thought that was hilarious, man. I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah, but
as
he did
fuck.
the dance and shit when he was a face.
Yeah, but when he was a heel, dude, it was just...
It just meant more.
Yeah, it did. Because everybody be booing him anyway when he was a a good guy
Yeah.
doing it. But when he was the fucking heel doing that shit, man, I was like, what an asshole.
I thought he was a perfect fit with the Disco Inferno.
Oh, boy, howdy. They actually did have some bad matches, dude. They actually had some decent matches. They really did.
You know.
They really did.
Yeah, well, okay.
I mean, they weren't classics, man. They
No,
weren't clinics,
definitely
but
not.
they had some
Yeah.
decent stuff.
It was what was it? I guess what was it? It was like techno versus disco.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I kept waiting on Master P to come in and just fuck them all up.
Man. Wow.
Anyway, moving on. Really, Prince Ikea only held it No shit. Dude, I mean, you don't understand. All week long, I'm like, man, I cannot wait to put Prince Ikea over on the PUDcast. I mean, for real.
Well, you did.
And I did.
You did.
But I thought it was, like, more than that. Shit.
I'm not sure why you did, but you did.
I don't know. Because I thought the motherfucker had it for, I guess I need to start
You
researching
thought
this shit.
he single-handedly held off the NWO
I really did. I
from
really
taking
did.
total control.
Which he kind of did. I mean, in a way. You know, that one night, you know. Damn, dude, I could have swore Prince IK was hotter than that, man. I thought he was like for like months, like if not a year.
Mm.
Just what, 3
No.
months, give or take?
No.
It's not even.
What? Him as
It's TV time. Yeah, yeah.
TV title right now is a month and a half.
Damn.
It was a month and a half.
Damn, dude, my whole time period's just screwed, bro. Okay, well, I still liked him. So.
You and Mike Janae loved him.
Oh, yeah, man, Mike Tenay was always a big mark for Prince IKC. Yeah. There you go, man. I'm in good company. The professor.
I think he loved the Ultimo Dragon a lot more.
Hey, Ultimo Dragon was the shit, dude. Like for real.
But Alex Wright would be defeated by Disco Inferno for the title.
Right.
And then Disco would be defeated by Perry Saturn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And this is Raven Perry.
Right.
Perry Saturn. Or the Raven's Flock.
The Flock, right.
The Flock. Which was good.
I like that.
It was good.
Yeah,
I
like
really
the Flock,
good.
yeah.
Of course, Disco would win it back. And, of course, the biggest one right now would be him being defeated by Booker T.
Booker T, man, yes.
Which would bring a lot back to that title. Because at this time, Booker T was going singles, and it was a huge deal.
And he was really over, too, man.
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this when him and Benoit, didn't they go into...
Well, almost.
Okay.
He would actually be defeated for the title by Rick Martel.
Oh, boy. Yeah, the model.
Not even the model.
Not even the model anymore at this
point.
Yeah.
Exactly. But, yeah.
You talk about a lackluster run, too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, here's Rick Martel.
There's another WWF guy.
I mean, it was no fanfare. It was no nothing, man. Then he won the TV. I remember that, dude. And I also remember thinking, like, who gives a shit?
Nobody.
Nobody gives a shit.
You know, Booker T would defeat him, maybe 6 days later?
Yeah.
Win the title back?
Yeah.
And then that's when him and Benoit went to that series.
And that was a phenomenal.
Incredible. Oh my God, yeah, that was some really good stuff.
Because, I think everybody...
Benoit. WWE doesn't like to say his name. We'll say Benoit's name here because he was an incredible wrestler.
You can't erase the history, man. I mean, I don't, obviously nobody likes what happened or wants to put over what happened, but man, I mean, you can't.
What he did in the ring was incredible.
Yeah, especially with Booker T.
Yeah.
Because, to me, man, that's when Booker T really started coming into his own.
Yes.
Because, he was a tag guy.
Well, even Benoit himself was really starting to come into his own.
He was.
But really.
I mean, yeah.
Because you never thought of him in that spot.
Right.
Right.
Especially with Booker T being the tag guy. And, Benoit always being kind of a
horseman at that time.
And to be honest, man, it was still kind of a Maypop horseman. I mean,
yeah.
It really was. I mean, you had Mongo. And now when Malenko came in.
Yeah.
It was great, but it was too late.
Yeah.
At that point, brother, I remember when
it
just couldn't be saved. Even with Malenko and Benoit, which, Jesus, man, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, once again, how much better can you get?
Exactly.
But, at that period, dude, him and Booker T, I remember thinking, oh, shit, Booker T is really the fucking man.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, because when he first broke away from his brother, because, see, I was kind of like Stevie Ray because he was bigger.
Right.
I was always kind of more of a Stevie Ray fan than a Booker T fan. But when you saw Booker T on his own, then you're like, oh, shit, this guy.
Yeah.
And then you go back and watch some of those Harlem Heat matches. You're like, oh, wait a minute.
This is the guy.
Always been like this.
Yeah, this is the guy.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
Because he was the technical guy. He was the dude who would take the heat. And then Stevie Rose just a big bulldozer that would come in and just, flatten you. You know? But, yeah, dude, you talk about some just, oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
5 stars, man.
Yeah.
some of those matches, if not all those matches, were
Incredible.
all 5-star matches, dude. Booker T became legendary during that period, man.
Now, after that, Fit Finley.
Yeah, that was another
won
good
the title.
one. Yes.
Yeah. They would
Tough
trade
guy,
it
man.
back and forth. Then Stevie Ray himself would defeat Booker T for the title.
That's right. That's when they were feuding. But Stevie
Yeah.
Ray was NWO at the time, and yeah, that's right.
And then he's defeated by the Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
took it. That's right.
And I honestly thought Jericho would run it
Yeah.
hard.
Be like the next.
TV
TV
title guy. That would be his title. But he was defeated by Conan,
K-Dog.
who was eventually defeated by Scott Steiner.
Right.
This is Pumped Steiner.
Yeah, this is Big Papa Pump.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Booker T would win it back. He would lose it to Rick Steiner.
Yep.
Who would lose it to Chris Benoit, who would regain it back. And then eventually it would be...
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
Then this
we got to talk about it.
This is where it goes.
And we have to bring it up, man.
Yes.
We have to talk about it.
Rick Steiner would be defeated by Scott Hall.
Right.
And from there,
God damn.
a week later, just a week later, Scott Hall would throw this title in the trash.
He threw it away.
Yeah.
He threw away this title, man,
Yeah.
that had such a lineage. And people wonder why WCW went out of business.
Right.
You know, I mean, dude, when he did that, I'd already became a WWE guy at this point. I was already turning off Nitro as much. You know, I mean, I was still catching it and keeping up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Nitro to the last night. You
Yeah.
know. But I remember when that happened, and he just threw it in the trash. I was like, well, fuck this. Let's see what Stone Cold's doing on the other channel.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I'd really rather watch the Godwins and the Harris brothers have a match at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Savio Vega all day, baby. I mean, really.
Yeah.
But then what happened? And I'm going to ask you what you thought about this.
So at this point, would you
Jesus
say
Christ,
the TV title's dead?
Oh, dude, I think it had actually, man, honestly, I think after Prince IK, it just went downhill.
Oh, I can't.
No,
I
I'm just fucking
I
with you,
can't eat that.
No, dude. I would say really up until Scott Hall threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Because you had some great guys who held it. You had
Yeah.
some great match. Once again, dude, when you're talking about Benoit and Booker T,
Oh, yeah.
having a feud for this title, man, I mean, that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously you had Jericho that got it. You know, you had Steiner who was huge at the time, figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
But then when Scott Hall just threw it away, you know, because it became a comedy thing after that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, that's when it did become comedy.
Yeah.
You know, because
Right. Well, that was on November 29th, 1999, that he threw it away.
right in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
He threw it away in Denver, Colorado. Yes.
Then on February 19th of 2000, just what?
2 months.
Three
3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah.
3 months later,
In Pennsylvania.
Bethlehem.
Who finds it in the trash? But the janitor, which I hated that shit, bro. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers. I mean, for real, man. One of my all-time favorites. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, man. Dude, how do you feel about Hacksaw? Or do you like Hacksaw as much as I do?
I loved Hacksaw.
I love
just,
Hacksaw.
you know, Hacksaw couldn't do anything wrong.
No, me, I'm the same way, brother. Except getting busted with cocaine and Iron Cheek, you know.
I mean,
you know, other.
that's not in our eyes. That's in the eyes of the authority.
I don't know, man. I still thought that shit was an Iranian plot, dude. The first time I read that shit, I'm like, what? No.
I mean,
That's the Shah.
Is that a conspiracy?
It's a conspiracy, man. We're going to get the Reverend Doctor in here to ask about that
That's
shit.
right.
Because I'm pretty sure it didn't happen. But,
Yeah.
dude, but Hacksaw got demoted down to janitor in the storyline.
Yeah.
Which right off the bat, it's like, dude,
Come on.
that's fucking Hacksaw, man.
on.
He can still fucking go. He's still one of the most
Yeah.
over charismatic workers ever, who can still.
And was there
headline.
anything funny about the whole
Not
thing?
a goddamn thing.
I mean,
man.
even if you could have just made it funny.
Which they tried. I think
Yeah.
that they were going for that,
Yeah.
and they failed
Yeah.
so miserably, dude.
You put Flair in a nut house and it
That was
funny.
hilarious.
It
That
was funny.
Because he would just pop up.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was one dude that had nothing to do with Flair, and he was just in the background.
Yeah.
Woo,
Woo,
woo, and I'm
woo.
like, dude, that's great.
Yeah. And you
And
had
Scott Hall
everybody
was
else.
there. Yeah, Scott Hall was
there.
chilling.
You had all these other patients in there going, woo, woo,
yeah,
woo.
yeah. Scott Hall's watching TV, you know, with his
You had-
NWO shirt
You
on.
had
And
Triple A and
Yeah.
Lil H and
I mean, that was hilarious,
Oh,
man.
dude.
I thought that
So
was
good.
because you know Flair being the professional man,
Oh,
put
yeah.
it over.
Yeah.
and it was funny, but
Yeah.
man, that shit, it was so degrading.
Yeah.
man. It was degrading to the title.
there was no funny
No.
bit that ever came out of it.
no nothing, man.
No.
And I mean, you could have gave that title to Hacksaw in a match,
Yeah.
and it would have popped.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if Hacksaw beat Scott Hall
Yeah.
for that title on Nitro.
Oh, it'd been
That
huge.
would have been the
It'd been a
biggest
big deal.
motherfucking thing, dude.
It'd been a
Because
big
the
deal.
Hacksaw just beat Scott Hall for the belt.
Yeah.
But no, man. Straight up, dude, it was just derogatory. It was disrespectful to the title, to the lineage, to Hacksaw.
Yeah.
You know, putting that gimmick on him and then having Hacksaw having to find it in the trash can.
Yeah.
It was just a complete and total just disrespect, man,
Yeah,
for
for sure.
for what I consider to be a pretty goddamn important title.
Yeah.
I mean, that title was
Oh,
very
yeah.
important.
Very, very,
very important, man.
very.
And
And, you know, less than 2 months later, it was
deactivated.
Yeah,
It was
retired.
Now let me say,
When they rebooted WCW,
They
with
just-
Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff, and kind of rebooted the.
they just did away with it.
Yeah.
So Mike, that's the history
Yeah.
of the title. I want to talk a little bit about what I think could be a future for that title.
Okay.
Now, I was actually going to save this for our old school versus new school episode with This Is a Work.
Yeah.
And which we still got to get that worked out. Hey, get it work. It's work out. Which we are going to get that episode. I am looking forward to that. But I was going to bring it up then, but since our show is on the TV title, I think that right now in WWE, I think you could bring that title back, and it could actually become
The title.
the title. And the reason I say it, man, because you have two brands now.
Yeah.
If you put a person on with this title, that means they can go between the brands. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have them work every night?
I would say that okay, I've got two ideas for it. One would be just kind of that, and either they show up on Raw or SmackDown,
Okay.
whichever one they want. Or, what I think would be even better, Mike Payne, I want to get your opinion on this, being a professional wrestler booker back in the day. You know, we both have had that role. I want to see what you would think if that TV title, WWE World Television title, would actually become the next championship. In other words, that be the title that Next goes for. Because if you win that title on Next, then you get to be on Raw.
You're talking
and
about
or
NXT.
NXT, yes. That's why I should say NXT. Be the main title for NXT. In other words, don't have an NXT championship anymore. You're going for that TV title. Because if you get that TV title, then you get to be on Raw and SmackDown. You get to pick whichever show you want. One week you can be on Raw in an enhancement match. You don't defend it on these titles or on these shows. You just come out and you are displayed. You get national exposure for having this title. Or you could keep it within the brands, but it's the only belt that can go back and forth between the brands.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I really like that idea.
and-
honestly, I think the Universal title should do that as well.
I could.
I think you should have your Raw champion, your SmackDown champion, but that Universal title, you call it a Universal title. Fucking use
Be
it
in the
as
universe?
universe,
Yeah.
universal in between brands.
See, man, I'm gonna slightly disagree with that.
Mhm.
I think you should have your major titles. You're Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know. I know they're calling them Universal and World now.
Right.
But you're Raw and SmackDown. You
Yeah.
know, you blue and red.
Yeah.
You know, let's keep it real. But instead of having it that, man, because I think that would be like the big belt.
Mhm.
See, where I would think the TV title could still be more for like mid-card type or NXT.
Oh, for sure,
types.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I think that it would be a good rub for that performer to be the only one that can go between the brands. In other words, if you had a TV title doing it and the Universal, might get a little muddy. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I think there's a lot of prestige to be the one superstar, especially if you're out of NXT.
Yeah.
To be,
I think
I can be on Raw or SmackDown either week. Not both shows per week.
Well, see, I think that's more. That's just the old school of a traveling champion.
Yeah, I got you.
That big title can go in between
got you,
those.
But
I
you
think
only
with
have-
the TV title, you need to feature that every week on whatever brand, on both brands.
Right, or
Every show.
Or how about this, man? What if you have that TV title is the only title that's defended against somebody from a different brand in the pay-per-views? In other words, you could have a storyline. Let's say the champion's on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your TV title's on SmackDown. So on Raw, you could be like, well, hey, we got a pay-per-view coming up. Who's going to be the person on Raw to bring that title to Raw? So you could build up a special, angle on Raw to be our representative to go after that TV title, because that's the only belt that can be switched back and forth.
Okay,
So it's like
I got you.
So it's like a matter of pride as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
only can defend it on pay-per-views. And then for that next month, it's only to be on that show. But the next show, pay-per-view, in other words, man, every time you defend that on a pay-per-view, it's got to be against somebody from the other brand.
Okay.
But you can defend it against other people on your own brand
Right.
within that
Okay.
month.
Yeah, I got
You
you,
see
on
what
that
I'm saying?
one.
You
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
But see, I still think
That's actually solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually.
pretty, because like you could have, let's say, AJ and Samoa Joe
Right.
on Raw
Yeah.
wrestle for it. And whoever wins that belt will go against whoever's deemed to be the worthy one over here on SmackDown
Right.
for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Or like I said, man, I could still see that being the NXT, because it's not an NXT title. You're going for a WWE title, and you're going to be on one of their TV shows. You're not going to be on the NXT show anymore. You're going to be on Raw and SmackDown every week, whichever
Right.
one you want.
Yeah.
You can alternate. Well, I'm going to be on Raw this week. Then next week I'll be on SmackDown. And you could defend that title on your pay-per-views against another NXT person. And give another NXT person the rub. Just saying, man, it's just a little armchair
Yeah,
booking,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I think in today's environment, that TV title, if
I
done
think
correctly...
I think that North American title would have been better for that for sure.
I don't know, man.
Because I think, honestly, having 2 titles over there, the NXT
it's
title,
a little much.
yeah, so much.
It's a little much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can get... The only thing, dude, I don't know if you would want to consider it a secondary title. And I'm afraid if you had the NXT champion and the WWE TV champion, it may be downgraded where I think that a WWE title should be exalted above an NXT
Right.
title. But I don't know, man. I think in today's environment with your different brands and different TV shows, I think a TV title could actually make sense now.
Yeah.
Maybe more than it had
For
since
sure.
the original territory days.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it,
It's
man.
TV.
It's TV.
Well, it's kind of like when John Cena was doing that open challenge for the U.S. title.
There you go.
That was some really good stuff.
That was-
and had NXT bring up some of that.
Yeah. I just think,
And
man,
they were incredible matches.
and you had good shit, and
Yeah.
maybe matches you wouldn't get any other place.
Exactly.
I think a TV title could be a reference of pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, only one brand gets
Exactly.
this belt. Who's it
Yeah.
going to be? And like I said, man, I'm the guy that's going to bring that title back to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the one that brings that title to Raw.
Yeah.
Because there's no other titles that go in between the brands.
Right.
Now, the women's
I
tag
like that.
title will eventually be like that. But it's a singles
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
And like I say, if you put that point of pride behind it, like who's it going to be?
Right.
Who's going to be,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's something I thought about,
Yeah.
Dude, that's why WWE needs me and not Dana Warrior
Or Freddie Prinze Jr.
or Freddie Prinze Jr.
They might still need Dana Warrior.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep her around. Let's
Yeah.
see what she got
Yeah.
to do. Let's
Yeah.
see how she can do it,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to dog her out until we know what she can do,
Right.
so,
Turn the whole thing around single-handedly.
well, I mean,
And everybody would just shit themselves.
dude, that's
Yeah.
what I hope too. I want to shit myself.
Yeah.
But like I said, brother, I'm going back to what we talked about earlier in the show. I just don't see how the fuck it can hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't, man. I just don't see
Yeah.
why. I mean, at this point, I say just throw shit against the wall, see what the fuck sticks. Because right now ain't a whole hell
God,
of
if
a
you
lot
do that,
sticking.
it'll show for sure.
Dude, it shows now.
That's like TNA.
Yeah.
And they were never
Good
ever
point.
be able
Good
to
point.
recover from that.
Good point, bro. I can't argue that.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. Yeah, good point.
So they have to take calculated chances.
You do. And like I said, man, I just think that the WWE's writing style is so Maypop right now, dude.
Right.
It's like, why not, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
because like I said, when I saw everybody going off on it, like, oh, this is going to suck, what the fuck, this and that, I'm like, well, man, are you really worried about your television,
Right.
your WWE quality going down
Yeah.
at this point?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
fuck, dude. I mean, you can polish your turd all day.
Well, I
it's
tell
still
you
turd.
what, you think about that era, I'm thinking about now, with the Ultimate Warrior in that era of WWF. And, Pritchard was there,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he was.
I mean, so that was,
it was good shit.
There were some fun times
There
in that.
was.
There were some fun times. There was watchability in that.
Yes, man, it was.
So I remember
watchable,
seeing
yes.
some of that stuff, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't."
I want to see what happens.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I want to continue to see where this goes,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, dude, and a lot of people give the Ultimate Warrior shit too. We hear that from a lot of people, and
I
dude,
do.
I mean, I have,
Yeah.
but come on, man, keep it real. The motherfucker's iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's like, oh, man, his promos suck. But, yeah, then again, you could probably goddamn say verbatim.
Still watch them.
Yeah, you're damn right.
We'll still go back and watch them
You're
for
goddamn right.
entertainment.
For entertainment. Because, once again, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, brother, I think we covered a little bit of ground. We
Yeah,
we
for
talked
sure.
about, we bitched about
A
current
rich,
WWE.
rich history of the Mid-Atlantic /NWA/WCW World TV title.
And
Which
maybe-
is still, I say, one of the most important titles of all
Absolutely.
time.
I totally agree with you, man.
Yep.
And I think it's a shame that WCW did allow it to be downgraded
Yeah.
like they did. I think it's a travesty that they allowed that title to be thrown into the trash.
Yeah.
That's a travesty.
Yeah.
And who knows, man, maybe somebody out there hearing my idea, and hey, man, maybe one day we can actually see that belt be revived. I would
Right.
love that, man. I would
That'd
love
be
to see it
great.
used in a good fashion.
Yes.
And I think, I ain't trying to brag, man, but, I think that idea could work.
Yeah.
If you made it a point of pride.
Absolutely.
Like, only one brand gets it, man.
Right.
Everybody has their champion. Everybody has their secondary champion,
Yep.
whether it's U.S. or Intercontinental. Everybody's got their tag champions.
Yep.
Everybody's got their women's champion. Only one of y'all is going to have this TV belt.
Right.
And you're going to be represented
Yeah.
on TV every month.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Well, Mike, brother, let's see. Do we want to put anybody over? Let's see here, man. WTAU P Ridge Nation. If you like the music we play here, then you'll love P Ridge Nation, man. It's where we get pretty much everything you hear.
Yes.
The Shit Kicking Road Show with Clint Mephisto. He got on to me, man, for not
Yes.
listening to him, man. He got on to me, but, I may not listen, brother, but goddamn it, I'm going to push you, man. I'm
Yep.
going to plug you. Let's see, who else? The Midnight Driving. I'm sorry, the Tales from the Video Store.
Yes.
They changed their name. Finally got caught up on one of their episodes. It's good shit, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
not listening, you're just
Yeah.
screwing yourself, man. It's such good shit. Sweet Feathery Jesus has a new episode that's not dropped yet, but they have recorded it.
Yes.
I've been following that shit very closely, man.
Yep.
I cannot wait to get my Sweet Feathery Jesus fix. Let's see. I know we put over This Is a Work before, but we're going to go ahead and put them over one more time.
Absolutely.
I want to thank those guys again for sending that liner in to us. Man, that shit's hilarious,
Yeah.
man. Thank you guys for that. Let's see, man. Is there
The
any
good news with the
fuck, man? Why
Reverend
did I forget
Doctor.
that one, dude? I mean,
I
that should
know.
be the first one on the list. But the good news with the Reverend Doctor,
Yes.
if you're into conspiracy theories or alternative news, then brothers, y'all ain't gonna find nothing better. Man.
Exactly.
I mean, I ain't trying to brag. I don't even know those guys.
I
I'm
know.
Just saying. And of course, we have to put over the Millennium Wrestling Federation.
Yes.
I think their next show should be coming up next week, I believe.
Okay.
I think it's the 9th, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken. It'll be March 9th. Definitely check those guys out at mwf-live.com. Or not, I'm sorry, they're on Facebook, MWF-Live. I think the website went down a few years ago. Actually, the website just got deactivated, man, about a year or two ago.
Anybody use websites anymore?
I don't think so, dude.
Okay.
I don't think. I remember when Outlaw told me, he was like, "Yeah, man, I finally, quit up keeping the website." Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little teary-eyed,
Really?
man. Dude, you know that MWF.
What's the last website you've been on?
Oh shit. Like that
Exactly.
kind. Dude, just
Exactly.
Facebook, man.
Yeah.
Facebook or Twitter and shit like that. Hey, we're on Twitter, by the
Yeah.
way. Hey, man, and your niece,
absolutely.
dude. Let's
Absolutely.
put her over,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Now, first of all, man, I was a little taken back by her saying, what did she say, Twitter or whatever you youngins are saying now? I think she was trying to imply that we're a little long in the tooth, Mike.
Well, I felt like throwing my computer through the wall whenever I saw it. It's like, oh my god.
Or whatever you youngins
I
are
don't-
calling
I
it.
don't even know what's going on here.
Dude, because I actually put something on Twitter. Dude, I've tried getting Twitter going for the podcast a few times, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I get on there. Dude, it still had the old artwork on there. I was like, all right, man. So I was
Right.
I had a little downtime. I was like, well, I'm going to update it. And so I just made a little saying or a little tweet. I was like, how the fuck do you use this shit? Or something like that. And your niece Melissa was like, I got you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she sent us.
Like a PowerPoint.
Holy
it's just,
shit.
yeah.
Because my first thing was, hey, thank you for this. I didn't even look
Yeah.
at it. I was like, hey, thanks. That's cool. I'll
Yeah.
look at it later. So I looked at it. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was like professional.
Oh,
man.
she's into politics really
Oh,
heavy.
yeah,
So
yes.
she is like PowerPoint and all this stuff off. I'm like, holy crap.
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like chapters and shit,
This is
man.
a whole new game.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, I didn't know it was
Wow.
that much to it. And I've actually started using some of that. I haven't,
Yeah.
I only kind of scratched the surface,
Yeah.
But, dude, I mean.
Because our initial things like that are Twitter. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, that was me.
Hey.
I'm the Twitter.
We are here
Twitter.
tweeting.
Tweet. But I literally, like, nobody follows me, man.
Yeah,
Nobody does.
yeah.
I mean, I can't be using it right.
Right.
And so, man, she sent us this guide to use
Yeah.
Twitter that I'm like, Jesus
This
Louise.
is why we have people younger and much smarter.
Yes. That's why we surround ourselves with
Yes.
these people. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. And
Yeah.
Melissa, if you're out there listening, thank you. I mean, for real, you put a lot of time into that.
Yeah.
I mean, and it showed.
Definitely.
You can watch that old shit a little bit now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, now in her defense, she never came out and directly called us old.
No,
But it was
there.
It was there. It was assumed.
there.
It was assumed. you
Yeah.
know? Or whatever you youngins call it. I'm like, God damn it. But you know what really hurt my feelings? She was like, right. I mean, she was right. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It makes it worse, you know.
Oh, I know.
God damn it.
No, I know.
Oh, man. But we would just thank you, Melissa, for that. Once again, thank you to Center Lane, the band, for letting us have the permission to use their music once again.
Yes.
If you guys are out there and you do a podcast or you have any a voice, think about it, man. You know, help get this music out there for people. Hell, if nothing else, then just share it. We're going to have it on our Facebook page today. Share it, man. Let your friends know about it. If they like it, then, hey, man, let them share it. I'm telling you, Mike, in today's world, with the internet being the way it is and being what it is,
oh yeah,
there's no reason for us to rely on big corporations anymore.
No.
There's really not,
No.
man. You don't need corporations for our entertainment. We don't need it for our music. We don't need it for our talk radio, as we call it. We're here, man. We have the voice. We have the means. But we can't do it unless everybody goes into it, man, and helps spread the word. You have to contribute, man. You have to.
We've got the music. We've got the means. We've got the entertainment. We've got the voice. We've got the momos. We've got.
No. No momos, man. God damn it, man. If that chicken bitch comes toward me, I'm kicking her in the beak.
Chicken bitch.
Get the pluck out of here.
Oh God.
No more momos. No more momos.
That's my purse, Momo.
Bitch better take it back to the chicken
bitch.
Don't make no sense.
Ah.
But anyway, all right, Mike, brother. We I think it's about time to wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
Once again, we hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking about this TV title.
Yeah.
Once again, man, check out all the people we put over, dude. You know, they're independent, man. They're trying to come up just like we are. Help out. Spread the word.
Man.
Jeez Louise, people. You know, Mike, before I'm still on my soapbox, man. You know me, politically speaking. We don't get politically speaking. But, you know, politically speaking, man, I lean a little bit toward the right as far as, you know, I guess the economy and the market and shit like that. I lean a little to the right. I mean, I'm not a hardliner, man. I see, you know, different things from different viewpoints. But you know what kills me, man, is I have so many friends, and I know so many people who are just anti-corporation. I am too. I am too, man.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit up here and, you know, ride on Walmart's dick or anything, you know. Fuck them motherfuckers too, you know. But here's my thing, man. Everybody bitches about the corporate structure, and everybody bitches about big business and big corporations. But yet, they don't even share a fucking song.
Yeah.
People, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to get this kind of local, independently generated revenue until you help.
Right.
You
exactly.
know, in other words, if you're going to bitch about the corporations,
don't talk about it unless you do it.
Thank you. Don't sing it, fucking bring it.
Exactly.
Man. And that's my thing. It's like, oh, corporations suck. This and that, this and that. Well, hey, why don't you come down to GameSwap?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they charge 25 more cents than fucking GameStop does. Well, fuck you, man. I mean, anyway, okay. Let's just talk about Momo some more, man. Because I'd rather talk about Momo than this bullshit because it gets on my nerves. But, support local business, support local talent, man.
Yes.
And that's it, man. That's it.
That's it, man.
Support them, man.
Yeah.
Share the word. Take 20 goddamn seconds and hit the fucking share button. Oh no, but we hate corporations, you know. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You know who will hit the share button? Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart will hit the fucking share button because they're paid to. But anyway, all right, motherfucker.
Right.
Anyway, Mike Payne, brother, anything you want to end us with?
Nah, man, that's good. Hopefully we'll be going through a week without, you know, some kind of, you know, suicide challenge. You
God
know?
damn, I hope the fuck so. Maybe next week. Hey, dude, do you think that's what happened to Pudsworth? Do you think Pudsworth got a hold of the Momo challenge, man? Oh, he got a hold of something.
He got a hold of something. I'm sure.
You just want to put it out there, man.
Anyway, no, let's go. All right, until next week, everybody.
Let's just put it out there, man.
Till next week, everybody.
Y'all have a good one. Pudsworth, get some pussy.
Damn.
And not only that, David, I understand we're right at the end of our program.
No, we have got to go.
This has been a great event.
There's some people out there that hate us for this.